Good morning, DepEd Calabarzon, and mabuhay. Welcome to Day 3 online training program on the capacity building and the development and utilization of IDEA exemplars conducted by HRD DNAIAP in the region, headed by our Regional Director, Dr. Wilfredo E. Cabral, Assistant Regional Director, Dr. Ruth Fuentes, and our HRD DNAIAP Chief, Dr. Luz E. Osmeña. Today, we would like to acknowledge our Cluster 3 participants from Schools Division of Batangas Province, headed by SDS Myrtle Eberdome, ASDS Nicolas Burgos, and ASDS Nadine Celindro. Participants from Batangas City, headed by SDS Felizardo Bolanos and ASDS Joy P. Falguesa. Participants from Lipa City, headed by SDS Homer Mendoza and ASDS Catherine Maranan. And participants from San Pablo City, headed by ASDS Daisy Miranda and ASDS Buddy Chester Repia. Thank you so much. At this point, take a deep breath, feel relaxed, be comfortable wherever you are, and focus on this 4-hour online training. To start with, let's sing together our nationalistic song, followed by asking God's guidance and protection through a prayer. And for the protocols and session mechanics, we have our HRD DNAIAP specialist, Dr. Mark Anthony Malonzo. And for the recap, we have Ms. Jonalyn Patalitan.
Ay Pilipino, ang dugo'y maharlika. Likas sa aking puso at likain kay ganda. Sa Pilipinas na aking bayan, lantay na perlas ng silanganan, wari na tipo ng kayamanan ng may kapal. Ika'y sa'king talino sa mabuti lang laan. Sa aking katutuo ang maging mapagmahal. Ako ay Pilipino, ako ay Pilipino, isang bansa, isang diwa ang minimithi ko. Sa bayang mo't pandila, laan buhay ko't diwa. Ako ay Pilipino, Pilipinong totoo. Ako ay Pilipino, ako ay Pilipino, taas noo kahit kanino, ang Pilipino ay themselves and pray, if they seek my face and humble themselves and turn from their wicked ways, I will hear from heaven and forgive their sin. I will hear from heaven and heal their land. Lord, heal our land. Father, heal our land. Hear our cry and turn our nation back to you. Lord, heal our land. Hear us, O Lord, and heal our land. Forgive our sin and heal our broken land. Lord, we bow our knee, we humble ourselves and pray. Lord, we seek your face, humble ourselves and turn from our wicked ways. Father, in your mercy, forgive our sin. Father, in your mercy, come heal our land. Lord, heal our land. Father, heal our land. Hear our cry and turn our nation back to you. Lord, heal our land. Hear us, O Lord, and heal our land. Forgive our sin and heal our broken lands. Lord, heal our land. Father, heal our land. Hear our cry and turn our nation back to you. Lord, heal our land. Hear us, O Lord, and heal our land. Forgive our sin and heal our broken land. Father, heal our land. Hear our cry and heal our broken land.
Hello, teachers and fellow educators. We just want to underscore these online protocols as we complete this training course. In attending a training online or via Google Classroom, there are rules and regulations to be observed. First, always check on your registered emails for instructions. Negligence on your part is inexcusable. Second, be on time. Joining the class late is strictly discouraged. Third, always check on classwork in the Google Classroom for all course requirements and outputs. It is your responsibility to accomplish the course requirements and outputs. Fourth, accomplish your assignments and all assessments with diligence. Submit them in your Google Classroom. Your submissions will be assessed and monitored by the assigned member of the program management team in your class. Fifth, ask questions through Google Classroom stream or via YouTube stream. Answers to your questions will be attended by the program management team, which consists of learning area supervisors of the Curriculum Implementation Division or by the learning facilitators. Sixth, this is exclusive course for you which observes Data Privacy Act of 2012. Any act against persons' right to privacy like video recording without due consent is a violation of this law. Respect to privacy is upheld by the program management team. There are course requirements, rules, and regulations that this course expects from you. First, prompt and complete attendance to class is required. HR specialists and M&E specialists are monitoring your daily attendance. Second, all the tasks that you must undertake will be assessed by the program management team. Your compliance to all the requirements is advised. Third, a certificate of participation or e-certificate will be given to all participants who will complete the attendance. Only those who are able to satisfactorily complete the course requirements will receive a certificate of completion. You will receive e-copy of your certificates via registered emails. Please take note that attendance is 10% and performance output is 90% for you to be able to complete 100% course requirements for this. Thank you.
And for the recap, we have Miss Jonalyn Patalitan.
Sorry. Okay, good morning again, Mama Chris. Good morning, everyone. So, I'm Jonalyn Patalitan, and I will give you the recap or the review that we have from what have we have learned from yesterday. So yesterday we had our sessions 3, 4, and 5 for our online training on the development and implementation of IDEA lesson exemplar. So we have for the morning session or the cluster 3, we have less than 15,000 attendees from the schools division of Batangas Province, Batangas City, Lipa City, and San Pablo City. So for the module 3, or the session 3, we have the IDEA instructional process given by Ma'am Girly C. Lopez and Sir Erickson T. Gutierrez. So IDEA stands for Introduction, Development, Engagement, and Assimilation. So natutunan natin kahapon na ang introduction ay ito yung expectation setting, pagbibigay ng lesson objectives para sa mga bata. Ito yung ano ba yung gustong ibigay ni teacher sa mga learners niya. When you say development naman, ito yung mga activities na dinideliver ni teacher kung paano ituturo at kung paano mapapalawak yung itinuturo ni teacher. Engagement is all about the output or yung performance task ng mga bata. And assimilation, dito natin inilalagay kung paano natin mapapalawak, paano ikakabit ni learner yung old and new learning na nakuha niya doon sa lesson ni teacher. So, IDEA instructional process, we aim to have the 21st century skill set for our learners. So, these are to communicate, to collaborate, to have critical thinking, and to be creative and innovative. That's what we want to have those learners. And for our session 4, we have the learning delivery modalities. So for the pedagogical approaches that was mandated by by Republic Act 10533, we have the constructivist, reflective, inquiry-based, collaborative, and integrative. So we have 2C, 2C, 2R, and 1I. So for our delivery modalities, we have the face-to-face, distance learning, and blended learning. So ito po yung gagawin natin pagdating ng August. So face-to-face, it means that it is the physical classes. Distance learning, it's the online, modular, or television and radio-based learning delivery. And blended learning, it's the combination of the face-to-face and the distance learning. And for our session 5, we have the multimodal assessment strategies delivered by Sir Christian Balino and Sir Mark Anthony Malonzo. So they have given us the 5 main points for the multimodal assessment strategies, which are the artifact, context, substance, process management, and the habits of mind. So these are the things that we have learned from yesterday's session. Sana po ay kahit pa paano nanumbalik sa inyo kung ano yung natutunan nyo yesterday. So that's all for me today, and thank you so much. Back to you, Ma'am Chris.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Joanna, for that comprehensive recap. Without further ado, I have the honor to present to you our facilitators for today's session. Our first facilitator is an education program supervisor of HRD NAIAP in the region. Friends, let's all welcome Dr. Jerome A. Chavez to discuss Session 6, Workshop on the Development of IDEA Lesson Exemplar. Our next facilitators will be in charge of Session 7, Demonstration Teaching. Friends, let's all welcome Ms. Gurley Lopez, Education Program Supervisor, SDO Tayaba City, and Mr. Erickson Gutierrez, School Principal, SDO Batangas. Thank you so much.
Good day, everyone. Welcome to this session. From the previous sessions, we have learned about the IDEA instructional process and the key concepts leading to the preparation of the lesson exemplar. This session is an elaboration of the principles and design discussed in those sessions. Later on, we will also be requesting some of the participants to share with us their lesson exemplars. We will be looking at them and share our constructive input to improve the exemplars using a very simple checklist which we have developed and constructed for your perusal. For now, let us focus our attention on the screen. The title of our session is Finalization Workshop on the Development of IDEA Lesson Exemplar. At the end of the session, you shall be able to design IDEA lesson exemplars, and that will be our terminal objective. Specifically, you shall be able to review, refine, and revise the developed IDEA lesson exemplar. And that will be our enabling objective. In the previous session, you have learned about the IDEA instructional process. Note that for the I phase, it emphasizes communication. For D, collaboration. E for critical thinking, and A, creativity. Understanding these components are essential in the development of the lesson exemplar. Also, you have learned about Pivot for a Cube, the regional initiative from which all programs are anchored, the different learning modalities, the budget of work or the BOW, the learning resources, the most essential learning competencies or MELCs, and the issuances, Regional Order number 10, Regional Memorandum number 296 and Regional Memorandum number 306, all issued in 2020. These will be our main references and legal basis for the development of the IDEA lesson exemplar. Again, understanding these concepts relative to the development of the lesson exemplar is significant. Regional Memorandum 306, Series of 2020, is the corrigendum to the enclosures in Regional Order Number 10, Series of 2020. This contains the guidelines on the implementation of MELC Pivot for a budget of work in all learning areas for key stages 1 to 4. This has been issued on June 16, 2020. This document contains the unpacked MELC or the learning competencies, the enabling competencies, and the BOW or the budget of work or the number of days those MELCs would be taught. Also, we refer to the Central Office issued Curriculum Implementation and Learning Management Matrix. This document contains the most essential learning skills or the MELCs as what we have known it from kinder to grade 12. So this document contains all those. This is the document from where we source our MELCs. In your slides, what you can see from the slide is our checklist, the one I mentioned to you at the beginning. This checklist is a comparison between the structures of the DLL and the DLP from DO42 series of 2016 and RO10 series of 2020. It is said that the structure of the DLL, DLP contained in the department order is subsumed in the IDEA lesson exemplar as contained in the RO10 series of 2020. As you can see in the rectangular box is the IDEA processes which are highlighted, and in the procedural part that will be the IDEA portion. The IDEA and the ADM modules are mapped with each other. Regional Memorandum 296 series of 2020 highlighted the IDEA instructional process as it is mapped with the various parts of the ADM modules. This mapping has been discussed in the previous sessions. Let us now take a look at a very simple checklist which we have developed for your use in the evaluation or checking of the IDEA lesson exemplar. This checklist contains 4 columns. The first column refers to the structure. The second column presents the component parts as outlined in RO10 and RM296. The third column is where the evaluator or checker marks his or her observation whether the parts are evidently observed or not evident. And the fourth column is for comments and suggestions. This checklist is to be used by the evaluator or checker of the lesson exemplar. Let us go over the checklist part by part. Developed to assist the teachers in writing the lesson exemplar and the evaluators to easily check the exemplars in a facilitative manner. This checklist is straightforward and simple. At the beginning, the evaluator will identify the learning area, as you can see on the screen, the grade level, and the quarter, week, or daily the exemplar is for. Also, the evaluator identifies the learning delivery modality by ticking or putting a check mark on one of the given choices of modality. Face-to-face, online, distance or home-based, and blended. On the screen, you see the first three structures of the exemplars: objectives, content, and learning resources. Each of these structures has its component parts as shown in the checklist. The evaluator needs to encircle E if the parts are evidently observed or NE if not evident. Remarks may also be provided as needed. Let us take a look at the objectives, the first part. There you have to look at two component parts. First one is the most essential learning competencies, or the MELC. And the second one is the enabling competencies. Number two, content. So we have to look what will be the lesson to be covered in this exemplar. And number three, the learning resources, which contains the following: the references, teacher's guide pages, learner's materials pages, textbook pages, and additional materials from learning resource or other learning resources. Also, there should be a list of learning resources for development and engagement activities. Shown on the screen is the procedure part, and this is where the IDEA process comes in. To emphasize, each of these phases has component parts, and they need to be evaluated as evidently observed or otherwise. In the introduction, we have to know how will the teacher present the lesson to all types of learners. In the development phase, we have to determine how will the teacher develop the content as part of the enabling and foundation skills, and how will you develop learners' mastery of the given competency. In the engagement, what appropriate pedagogical or real-world tasks and learning opportunities will be presented and implemented for all learners to learn? And for assimilation, what are the ideas or contexts that will be assessed and processed so that learners can assimilate and refine their knowledge, skills, attitudes, and values? Observe that reflection should be evident in the exemplars. Otherwise, a suggestion or comment should be made. Reflection on core values based on immediate environment and type of formative assessment used for the particular lesson should be indicated in the exemplar. At the end, the name of the teacher and the school should be written on the space provided, as well as the signature and name of the evaluator, including the date of the evaluation. If all component parts were given an E, then the lesson exemplar is appropriate and can be used for the delivery of the lesson. If not, a revision should be made by the teacher following the comments and suggestions provided by the evaluator. Given the structure and the component parts and understanding the intricacies of the exemplars, you are now ready to evaluate your IDEA lesson exemplar using the checklist. Okay, let's take a look at our lesson exemplar. Let us be guided by the checklist. It provides you with all the essential details of the exemplars. If you have any clarifications, please do not hesitate to do so. We are more than willing to assist you. Thank you very much.
Good day, everyone. Welcome to session 7, the demonstration teaching. It is normal that after we teach, we give our learners activities. It's either pedagogical or real world tasks. In our case, after listening to different sessions, we ask you to write your lesson exemplar. And that is pen and paper activity. But this time, what we're asking from you is a real world task, the demonstration teaching. Before we move on, let's have this session's objective. Demonstrate teaching skills using the 4 phases of the IDEA instructional process. Now, before I present to you our demo teachers, let's have a review of the 5 topics that we had with you. First, the most essential learning competencies and the pivot for a cube. For session 2, pivot for a budget of work and curriculum design. Session 3, idea instructional process. Session 4, learning delivery modalities. And session 5, the multimodal assessment strategies. And of course, you also had your workshop for session 6. Okay? Now, are you excited to meet our demo teachers? So we have 2 volunteers. The first one is Ms. Rejoy O. Panganiban from Wawa National High School. She is an English teacher from Tanawan City Division. And the learning modality that she will be using is the modular distance learning. Now, you might be asking, bakit may demo teaching ang modular distance learning? Well, actually, this is just one way of how we can teach our learners in the modular distance learning. Possible naman kasi na i-video mo ang sarili mo, okay? And then save it in a flash drive or a USB, and then you give your students a copy para ang mga mag-aaral ay mapanood yung iyong discussion. Okay? And our second demo teacher is Mr. Alan Emmanuel Ortiz from Tayabas City Division Standalone Senior High School. Of course, from Tayabas City Division. And if Miss Rejoy will use the modular distance learning, Mr. Alan will be using online distance learning. So, are you excited to meet them? Let's meet our demo teachers.
Hello everyone, good morning class. I'm teacher Joy. So today we will be learning something new. But before that, let us review first what we have discussed yesterday. So yesterday we talked about subject-verb agreement. And I have explained that a singular subject takes a singular verb while a plural subject takes a plural verb. Class, I already gave my contact numbers and email address. If you have questions and clarifications regarding on our lessons, you are free to send a text message or an email. And today, we will be discussing about figures of speech, the simile, metaphor, and personification. And we will be dealing with the following objectives. The first objective that we have is to determine the simile, metaphor, and personification in popular songs, to identify the figure of speech used in a given poem, and lastly, for us to use figure of speech in our own writing. So these are our objectives for today's lesson. But before we proceed to our discussion proper, I prepare a simple game entitled Which is Which. So in this activity, I'll be showing you two photos or pictures. And all you need to do is to observe the pictures and answer the given question below the pictures. And of course, you have to explain your answer. Now, let's take a look on the following pictures. Have you been here, class? This spectacular landscape is the famous Chocolate Hills. It can be found in Bohol, Philippines, in our country. Which of the two photos, class, is more interesting to visit? Is it the colored photo of the Chocolate Hills or the blackened photo of Chocolate Hills? Now, write your answer on the activity sheets that you received yesterday. Then we have another pictures. What do you call this? These are kwek-kwek. Kwek-kwek are hard-boiled eggs in orange butter and then deep fried and usually served with hot and spicy vinegar or sauce. I know that you are very much familiar with this kind of street food. Now, between the two photos, which photo looks delicious to eat? Is it the colored photo of kwek kwek or the blackened photo of kwek kwek? Again, write your answer on the activity sheets that you have. And do not forget to explain why that photo is looks delicious than the other picture. Let's move on to our next slide. So as we can see, this bird is our very own Philippine eagle. This is called Philippine eagle because it can only be seen in the Philippines. But sadly, class, sad to say, this bird is critically endangered due to massive loss of habitat resulting from deforestation. Now, which photo looks better? Is it the first photo or the second photo of the Philippine eagle? You may write your answer on the activity sheets that you have. Now, let us proceed to the last slide for this activity. So as we can see, we have a colorful photo of a rainbow in black and white form. Now, when we were young class, we were taught that at the end, we were taught that a rainbow can lead us to a pot of gold or jewelries. But actually, rainbows are caused by the sun that appears in the section of the sky directly opposite to the sun. Now, which photo catches your eye? Is it the colorful rainbow or the black and white rainbow? Again, write your answer on the activity sheets that you have. Actually, class, colored photos are more attractive and engaging to the viewers because colors create mood. These colors are important to create impact on the viewers. Now that we are done analyzing the pictures, let us move on to task number 2. This task is entitled Figurative Language You Know. So in this activity, we will be reading two science articles, and we have to think about what makes them different by answering these questions. What have you observed after you read the two stories? Which do you think is more interesting to read? Why do you think so? So you have to write your answers on your activity sheets. So let's read the articles all together. Article number 1. Birds are the only animals that have feathers and belong to the scientific class called aves. So let's move on to the article number 2. Tonk, tonk, birds talking from the sky-scraping branches of trees. As alarm clocks sprung to life, my yard whistles as birds singing sweetly outside the window. As You can see, class, if you would notice, article number 2 is a bit longer than article number 1. Again, you have few minutes to answer these questions. In article number 2, class, there are phrases like birds talking, as alarm clocks sprung to life, my yard whistles, birds singing sweetly, very light as a feather, and a piece of cake. These phrases, class, give you more to article number 2. The same with pictures. It is more engaging, it is more attractive if there are colors to the stories and selections that we read. If the story can create mental picture or image to the reader's mind, then comprehension is more likely to occur. Thus, reading won't be boring and not too demanding. If you can still remember our previous lesson about figurative language, these phrases are under figurative language because they have different meaning from their literal definition. Again, we will be discussing the three basic types of figures of speech. But before that, we will move on to task number 3. This task is entitled Blast from the Past. In this task, we will be reading a short poem written by one of the famous writers in our country. The title of the poem that we are about to read is Filipinas. And there are unfamiliar words that we will encounter in the poem, but first we have to unlock the meaning of the jargon words for us to better understand the text. So you have to listen to me as I unlocked the meaning of the unfamiliar words. So we have four unfamiliar words. We have fervor, trample, radiance, and rapture. Fervor means intense feeling of excitement. We also have the word trample. Trample means to step on something. To be exact, trample means to walk on and flatten. We also have the word radiance. Of course, radiance means light or brightness. And the last word is rapture. Rapture means intense feeling of joy. So those are the unfamiliar words that we are about to encounter in the poem. So before we read the poem, let us have a short review of the past. The title of our national anthem, of course, is Lupang Hinirang, not Bayang Magliliw. And the composer of our national anthem is none other than Jose Palma. Jose Palma class was a Filipino poet and soldier. He wrote Filipinas, a patriotic poem in Spanish language. So the poem that we are about to read today was first written in Spanish language. If my memory serves me right, our country was colonized by Japanese, Spaniards, and Americans. That's the reason why our ancestors know how to speak and write in Spanish, English, and in Nihongo. The poem Filipinas that was written in Spanish language was then translated into English during the American period. So the picture on the screen is also none other than Julian Felipe. The poem fit the instrumental tune, the poem Filipinas fit the instrumental tune made by Julian Felipe. And the title of that instrumental tune is the Marcha Nacional Filipina. Since then, it has been the basis for every translation of the Philippine national anthem. So, the Spanish version of Filipinas was translated into English. Then it was also translated, the English version of the poem was then translated into Tagalog. From then on, it became the lyrics of our Philippine national anthem. So let's read the poem all together. Let's read the song, or let's read our Philippine national anthem all together. Bayang magiliw, perlas ng silanganan, alab ng puso, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. Now, class, after reading the poem, you have to answer the guide questions. You have to answer items number 1 to 4. In number 4, it is mentioned that poverty remains a challenge to Filipinos, and it is true. Until today, we are still experiencing poverty. Let me show to you a graph about the economic status of the Philippines. Based on the graph, the Philippines has the lowest income compared to Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, and Vietnam. Going back to the poem, it was mentioned that the Philippines is called a cradle of noble heroes and a land of the morning and a child of the returning sun. When we say a cradle of noble heroes, it doesn't mean that our country is literally a cradle, because the Tagalog equivalent of the word cradle is duyan. So our country is not literally a duyan or a cradle. It means that our country has produced a lot of exemplary heroes. We have Dr. Jose Rizal in Tanawan City. We have Apolinario Mabini, and we have our very own modern day heroes, the OFWs. Actually, class, these phrases have something to do with figures of speech. These are examples of figures of speech. So, figures of speech, we have three basic types of figures of speech: simile, metaphor, and personification. Figures of speech are words or phrases that depart from straightforward literal language, and they are used to put emphasis and clarity. Now, let us read the definition of simile. A simile is the comparison of two unlike things using like or as. When we say simile, we are comparing two unrelated things by the use of the words like and as. In our first example, the explanation is as clear as a crystal. We are comparing the clearness of the explanation to be as a clear of a crystal. The same way with the baby skin and the smoothness of a rose petal. Next, using like or as doesn't make a simile. A comparison must be made. When we use like or as, it doesn't mean that we are using or we are making simile. Make sure that there is comparison between two unlike things. Let's move on to metaphor. Metaphor is also a comparison of two unrelated objects, but without the use of as or like. Examples: life is a roller coaster. So in this example, we are comparing life to a roller coaster. It means that life has ups and downs. Let's move on to personification. Class, when we say personification, we are giving human characteristics to objects or ideas. Examples: the sunlight dance, the smiling sun, and the flowers are dancing in the breeze. So in the first example, we are giving the sunlight the ability to dance. And we all know dancing is a human characteristic. The same with the sun and the flowers. Now that we are done discussing the three basic types of figures of speech, which are simile, metaphor, and personification, let us check your understanding about the lesson. So in this task, you will be listening to parts of popular songs. So you have to listen carefully because you will be looking for figures of speech. Then you have to put them, or you have to write the figures of speech on the correct part of the chart. If the lines are example of simile, then you write them on the first column of the chart. If the lyrics are examples of metaphor, write them on the middle part of the chart. If the lyrics are examples of personification, of course, you have to write them on the last column of the chart. If you would notice, I already provided the screenshots of the 6 popular songs that you are about to analyze so that it will be easier for you to look for the examples of figures of speech. Now, I will be playing the video clip twice, and you may start answering the activity while you are listening and watching the video clip.
Like a small boat on the ocean.
All right, now let us move on to task number 5. This is the easiest activity for this lesson. So in this activity, you have to identify if the following sentences are simile, metaphor, and personification. Let's now move on to task number 6. So task number 6, you have to complete the simile and metaphor by filling the blanks with appropriate nouns. So you have to complete the sentence. For task number 7, you have to compose a 4-line poem on the importance of using figures of speech in our writing. On the front cover or on the front part of the t-shirt, you have to draft an image about your poem. While at the back part of the t-shirt, you will be writing your original 4-line poem. And for the assessment, you have to answer these questions for me to know that you have learned something from this session. And at the last part of this lesson, you have to reflect on how can we apply figures of speech in our daily lives. So that would be all for today, class. And um, if possible, I will be home visiting you to gather all your activity sheets. And if you have questions and clarifications, you may ask your ates and kuyas.
Hello, good morning. This is Alan Emmanuel D. Ortiz from Tayabas City Division, Standalone Senior High School from DepEd Tayabas City. Hey, how are you?
Okay lang po.
Okay, welcome to grade 7 English class. And for today, we are going to discuss the genres of materials. Okay. Going to present now my presentation. Okay, sound check. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes. Yes. Loud. Yes.
Okay, let's wait for my presentation. Are you seeing now this presentation?
Yes.
Okay. So for today, we are going to discuss about the genre of material. So this is an English subject. So at the end of the lesson, here are your objectives. The learners are expected to, number 1, identify the genre of material viewed. Number 2, organize information from a material viewed. Number 3, appreciate the recent videos in the Philippines through instilling patriotism. And these objectives are focusing on one most essential learning competency, and that is to identify the genre of material viewed, such as movie clip, movie trailer, news flash, internet-based program, documentary, and etc. Okay, so for the meantime, we are going to have a video presentation entitled Global COVID-19 Prevention. So here is the link. So this is for 3 minutes. I'm going to give you 3 minutes to view this link that I will send you in your YouTube channel. Okay. Okay, so we have here the chat box. I'm going to send now the link. Hi, class. Any question? Do you see our chat box? I have sent the link on our chat box.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so done watching. Let's proceed now to my presentation. Okay, have you watched the video?
Yes.
Okay, what was the video all about, Julian?
Virus.
The virus. What is this virus called? Briones?
COVID-19.
The COVID-19. How are you going to prevent COVID-19 while you are staying at home?
Quarantine.
The quarantine. Of course, we are quarantined for more than 2 months. Okay, that is correct. What else in the video? What did you see?
Washing your hands.
Okay, washing your hands. What else?
Social distancing.
Social distancing. That is correct. And those are the things that we are doing to prevent the global COVID-19. Okay, and this, are you seeing now my presentation?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the COVID-19 updates in Quezon Province as of June 19, 2020, 8 a.m. So I am from Tayabas City. So how many confirmed cases are there in Tayabas?
8.
Eight. How about you, Julian? Where are you from?
Sariaya.
How many confirmed cases are there in Sariaya?
6.
6. How about you, Ashley?
1.
Where are you from?
Timonan.
From Matimonan. And there is, how many confirmed cases are there in Matimonan?
1.
1. Okay. So let us check if how many recovered patients are there left in Tayabas. How many mortality rate are there in Tayabas?
1.
1. How many in Sariaya?
2.
How about in Atimonan?
None.
0. Okay. Now let's compute. How many confirmed cases are there in Atimonan as of today? Using this picture in Atimonan.
0.
0. Why 0, Julian? Explain.
1 minus 1 is equal to 0.
All right. Correct. Because we have 1 confirmed cases and then he or she has recovered. How about in Lucena?
14. 65 minus 51.
All right. The 65 coming from, correct. 65 coming from the confirmed cases and the recovered patients are 51. That's why 65 minus 51 is still we have 14 COVID patients. All right. Very good. So how will you help your neighbor in preventing the COVID-19 as a student? So would like to answer.
Asking them to stay at home.
Yes, of course, we can ask them to stay at home. What did you call this thing that we are wearing in our face?
Face mask.
All right. What is the use of the face masks? For, yes, very honest. For protection. All right. So those are the updates in Quezon Province. So we have here an activity. This is called the fact or bluff. Okay, whenever you're going to answer fact or bluff, fact, you're going to hand gesture like this and then smile. Fact means that the statement is true. And bluff, you're going to cross your arms like this. Then you're going to say bluff. And that means that the statement is false. Okay, are you ready for number 1?
Yes.
Okay, so number 1. Movie trailer is a short clip from a film that is usually released as teaser of upcoming movie. Is it a fact or a bluff?
Fact.
Okay, let's see your answers. Okay, the answer is fact. Very good. Proceed now to number 2. Documentary is a single item of important news that aired separately and often interrupts other programs. Is it a fact or a bluff?
Bluff.
Bluff.
Okay, let's see. The correct answer is bluff. Correct answer is bluff. Number 3. Newsflash is a research-based reporting that deals with specific topic and format. Is it a fact or a bluff?
Bluff.
The answer is
Bluff.
bluff. Okay, correct. How about number 4? Weather report tells and foretells weather conditions in a specific area. Is it a fact or a bluff?
Fact.
All right, that is a fact. Last number. Internet-based program is informative and can be accessed through website. Is it a fact or a bluff?
Fact.
Okay, answer is fact. Very good. Activity. With the information you have read in our fact or bluff, share your initial thoughts about genre of material through the mentimeter.com. Okay, I'm going to send you the link for you to use the word cloud. So any words that you are going to, any thoughts, any words that can be associated with genre of material. So kindly go to the chat box to send my link. Okay, kindly go to www.menti.com and use my code 5063. Okay, so I have sent you the message on our chat box. You're just going to enter any words that you can associate with the genre of material. Any thoughts about genre of material? So I'm seeing 4 answers now. So we have fictions, historical fiction, and electronic image, information, expressions, and documents. So thank you so much. And that is for your activity. So those are your thoughts about the genre of material. So here is another activity. Okay, so I'm going to send you video on your YouTube, and you're going to watch it carefully. Okay, so I'm going to send it again in our chat box. You can watch this video. Right, so you are done watching. Now let's define the genre of materials coming from the video you have watched and from these words that you have submitted to me earlier.
A viewing material.
Okay, so a viewing material, of course. The genre of material can be a viewing material, which is from this word it can be fictions or historical fiction.
Genre material is an information given to you.
Genre of material
Is an electronic image.
your words that you have submitted earlier is correct in defining genre of materials. We will have another activity in determining for us to elaborate what these genres of materials are. Okay, so this time the students will access in kahoot.it and the link will be forwarded in our Google Meet. Okay, so for today we're going to play the kahoot.it. So I'm going to send you the link so that you can access to our activity. www.kahoot.it and use my code 774456. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, now let's start. We have 5 questions only for you to further elaborate or for you to have an additional knowledge about the genres of material. And the game starts in 3, 2, 1, start. Okay, go now to the Google Meet. All right, the answer is newsflash. Let's see your points. We have the leading, we have Julian. TJ is 867, Joshua 797. Okay, question number 2. Okay, the answer is documentary. Okay, the leading voice is Julian. Let's go now to
Again.
question number 3. Are you ready?
Yes.
Go. The answer is internet-based program. Let's see your scores. Okay, so we have now next answer. Next question, number 4.
Every quarter, today's. Ay, may bagay ilan. Iba-iba.
All right. The answers. Julian is now leading, and we have one question left. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's go to the last question. Question number 5.
Ano? Nakita mo. Pero nakita mo yung kaya yung format. Akala ko wala ka pa hinahanap ko yung ganun.
Time's up. The answer is movie clip. Okay, now let's see.
Ulit na ako.
Third place goes to TJ. Congratulations. Congratulations, Joshua. You're the second place. And the first place goes to Julian. Congratulations. Fun.
Yes.
Did you have fun with our activity?
Yes.
Okay, so if you have fun, we still have another activity. We are going to have another activity, another exciting game, for you to have further information about the genres of material by the use of quizzes.com. So I'm going to send again the link in our comment box. Okay, so for the next activity, we're going to use the quizzes.com. So I have already sent you the link in our chat box. So join myquiz.com using our code 153509. So are you ready for our activity?
Yes.
Players Andrew, player Julian, player TJ, player Mark, player Joshua, and player Ashley. We are now here in our quizzes.com. So are you ready to play?
Yes.
Okay. The game starts in 3, 2, 1. Good luck, players.
Three, two,
From the 6 players, we have Joshua leading with 900 points. The quizzes.com is really good. Joshua having the 1,820 points. Second with Andrew, 1,820. Julian got now the first spot with 2,740. Same with Joshua. Next one is, so Andrew got now. So the ranking is still changing. Very exciting. Who will be the winner for this quiz? Let us see. Okay, Andrew is done with the quiz with 4,850. Let's see the others. Three players are done playing. We still have to wait three. The other three. Okay. So let's see who will be the winner. Now the winners, we have third place goes to Julian, second place goes to Joshua, and the first place goes to Anderson. Did you have fun with our activity, our game?
Yes.
Okay, all right, that's screen. Okay, for the next activity, you're going to complete the table below. There are three columns. The first column is entitled as Genre of Material. Second column is Definition. And the third one is Example. So you're just going to answer number 1, number 2, and number 3. You're just going to fill in the blanks of the correct answer. So all of your answers, you're going to comment it on our chat box. Okay, any question?
No.
Is there any question? You may now start answering this table. Are you done? Wait a minute. Okay. Julian, where's your answer number 3? Okay, done. So let's read your answer. Let's read your answer number 1. TJ, number 1, answer. Read an answer number 1.
Movie trailer. A short clip from a film that is usually released as teaser of upcoming movie. Blue Money, Dr. Serson.
Okay, number 1 is the answer is movie trailer. Correct. Number 2. Ashley, kindly read number 2.
Weather report. Those in foretells weather condition on area.
Okay. Number 3, Julian.
Newsflash. DepEd's preparation for school year 2020-21.
Your answer, number 3.
A single item of important news that is aired separately and often interrupts other programs.
Okay, correct. So those are the genres of material and those are the definition and examples. Very good, class. Let's proceed to the next activity. Okay, in this next activity, you are going to have 2 choices. Number 1, or letter A, you're going to watch the television in 5 different channels. In each channel, the student will identify the genre being viewed on the television. And letter B, you're going to browse YouTube top trending videos, and then you will choose 5 only top trending videos, and then identify the genre of it. Okay, the letter A. Who would like to do the letter A?
Yeah.
How about letter B?
B.
Okay. So letter B. If you have chosen letter B, you have to browse YouTube top trending videos, and you will just going to choose 5. So I'm going to send you the link. Okay, so are you ready? So for our activity, you are going to browse YouTube top trending videos, and you're going to choose only 5. So I'm going to send you the link on our chat box. So here is the link. Okay, watch 5 videos and then identify the genre. Okay, you may now start answering. So for this activity, you're just going to type your answers on our chat box. Okay, so if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask me. Also, you may ask your parents, your housemates, your friends in your house to help you with this activity. Okay, start now. Okay, using this format, you have to identify the title and then choose the draft material. So using this, if you're seeing my presentation, kindly use this format, the title of the video, and then what genre of material is it. Okay, so thank you so much for your answer. Now let's proceed now to the reporting. Kindly report your answers, Julian.
And movie clip is equal to endgame. Weather report, weather down. News flash. Sophia Andres first interview after motherhood announcement.
Okay.
Documentary. Kapuso Jessica Soho, Monster Fish.
Yes.
The internet-based program Instagram.
Okay, how about you, Ashley? Kindly present your work.
Number 1, Trolls movie trailer. 2, Avatar movie trailer. TikTok internet-based program. Blackpink documentary.
All right, thank you so much for your answers, and kindly give yourselves a round of applause. Okay, now let's proceed to the next activity. With the bits of information that we have reflected on the previous activities, in this part, the students will complete the statement based on their experiences using the following prompts. So you're just going to complete the sentence here. Rayones, can you share your answer on this reflection?
Number 1, I usually use the type of in the type of reporting.
Okay. Number 2.
Then identifying the type of genre can help me improve myself as well as a learning on other materials such as application or subject.
Yes, correct. And last one, number 3.
It's important to know the genre of materials because it can inform you how to grow mentally, physically, well informed.
Okay, thank you so much. And those are your reflections for today. Okay, so for your quiz, I'm going to post the link on our Google Classroom. So we're going to end this meeting, and then you're going to rejoin it after 5 minutes. Okay. So I'm going to post my quiz, a short quiz on our Google Classroom. You may now end this and then go back again after 5 minutes. Of course. Okay, comment done if you are finished answering the quiz. Okay, done, Julian. Ashley, done. So in their link, I have sent the link in our Google Classroom here, and then it is in a Google form. So it is only 5 questions. Okay, so let us answer your quiz. Who would like to answer? Read and answer number 1. Julian.
Movie trailer.
It is read and answer, number 1.
It is a short film. It is a short clip from a film that is usually released as teaser of upcoming movie. It is called movie trailer.
Okay, movie trailer, correct answer. Number 2, Ashley. Read and answer, number 2.
It is a single item of important news that airs separately and often interrupts other programs. Newsflash.
Splash. Number 3, TJ.
It is research-based reporting that deals with specific topic and format. Documentary.
Documentary, correct. Number 4, Julian.
It tells and forecasts weather conditions on a specific area, and it's called weather report.
Weather report, correct. Number 5, Ashley.
It is informative and can be accessed through website, internet-based program.
Okay, internet-based program. Thank you so much for your quiz. And on your notebook, here's the last thing you're going to do. As I have told you before, that you are going to provide notebook, journal, or portfolio, and in that, you are going to write your personal insights about the lesson using the following format. I understand that, and I realize that. So that will be written on your notebook. All right, so that has been our lesson for today, the genre of material. I hope you have learned something today and you have listened very carefully and value the importance of knowing the genre of material. Once again, this is Sir Alan Emmanuel U. Ortiz from Tayabas City Division Standalone Senior High School, DepEd, Tayabas City. Thank you so much and see you tomorrow. Goodbye, class.
Para labanan ang banta ng COVID-19 sa ating bansa, mahalaga ang kooperasyon ng bawat isa. Ang pananatili sa loob ng bahay ay isa sa pinakasimple pero pinaka-epektibong paraan para hindi kumalat ang virus. Kunwari, ikaw ang tuldok na ito. Malusog ka at malakas. Lumabas ka ng bahay. Ang hindi mo alam, may nakasalamuha ka ng may COVID-19. Tandaan, mahirap malaman kung sino ang may virus, pero madali itong maipasa sa iba. Pwedeng naipasa na pala niya ang virus sa iyo nung umubo siya, o bumahin. O baka naman ay nahawa na dahil humawa kayo sa parehong bagay na kontaminado. Ngayon ay mayroon ka na ring COVID-19. Isa ka ng carrier na makakahawa sa iba. Dahil maaaring ilang araw pa bago lumitaw ang sintomas na ubo, sipon, hirap sa paghinga, at lagnat. Pwede ring wala kang nararamdamang sintomas, ngunit nakakahawa ka pa rin. Pag-uwi mo sa bahay, maaari mong mahawahan ang iyong pamilya. Kasama na rito ang lolo at lola mo o ang mga magulang mo na may edad. Sila ang may pinakamahina na depensa laban sa virus. Ang mga may sakit sa puso, diabetes, high blood, at iba pang pre-existing conditions, at mga buntis, mahina ang panlaban sa COVID-19. Kapag na-infect ang taong mahina ang immune system, posibleng magkaroon siya ng malalang karamdaman at kailanganing dalhin sa ospital. Sa patuloy na paglabas ng bahay at pagpunta sa pampublikong lugar, tinatayang maaari kang makahawa ng 3 pang tao at sila makakahawa ng mas marami pang iba. 20% ng mga nahawa ay maaaring maospital at dadami ng dadami ito habang mas kumakalat pa ang virus. Bukod sa dumaraming COVID-19 patients, marami pang ibang may sakit ang nasa mga pagamutan. Ang mga pasyenteng malubhang-malubha na ang karamdaman, hindi na maaasikaso. Wala ring lugar para sa mga pasyenteng may ibang karamdaman. Kaya natin iwasan ang patuloy na pagkalat ng COVID-19 kung iisipin natin ang kapakanan ng iba. Kailangan nating isipin at kumilos na parang bitbit na natin ang virus para hindi ito kumalat pa sa iba. Sundin ang social distancing. at hanggat maaari, manatili sa loob ng bahay. Kung talagang kinakailangang lumabas, manatilihin ang 1 metrong layo sa ibang tao. Maging malinis din sa katawan at sa kapaligiran. Parating maghugas ng kamay gamit ang sabon at tubig. At i-disinfect ang mga bagay na madalas hinahawakan. Ang mahalaga, mapabagal natin ang pagkalat ng COVID-19 para mas kakaunti ang mga kailangang magpa-ospital at mabawasan ang mga Pilipinong magkakasakit. Magiging epektibo lamang ito kung mananatili tayo sa bahay. Sundin ang social distancing. Isang maliit na sakripisyo para sa buhay ng kapwa nating Pilipino. Tulong-tulong tayo. Let's beat COVID-19.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much and congratulations to our 2 brilliant and brave demo teachers. So at this point, let's proceed to our question and answer. So may I request again our facilitators, Sir Jerome Chavez, EPS of NAYAP RO. We have Sir Erickson Cocheres, Principal, Batangas, and we have Ma'am Burley, EPS of Tanawan City.
Good morning.
Good morning
Good
po.
morning. Morning,
Everyone,
Ma'am Fred.
I would like also to request the presence of Ma'am Giselle Olpina. First, our mother, the Chief of Human Resource Development Division, NAYAP, Ma'am or Dr. Luz E. Osmeña.
Okay, kapatid. O paano na?
Okay.
Kanina-
Congratulations muna dun sa dalawang magagaling na nag-demo.
Oo,
Kay Ma'am
congrats.
Rejoy at kay Sir Alan. Ang
Alan
gagaling
Emmanuel.
ninyo. Congratulations.
Ang gagaling, di ba? Napakababata pero napakahuhusay.
Tama, napakababata pa nila. Ayan.
Kaya lang kapatid, kanina we fail to remind them what to look into sa dalawang demonstration na teaching na pinanood nila, di ba? Kaya ngayon, pag-usapan natin. The first demonstration teacher ay sa bagay, parehas naman pala silang English. Sasabihin ko sana kung anong subject ng kanilang
Oo, pareho silang English, kapatid. Yung isa nauna, si Miss Rejoy, ay grade 7 English, no? At ang ipinakita po sa ating lahat ay modular non-print, no? Kasi
yes.
siya eh. Tapos, mamaya i-elaborate natin yun. Baka kasi sabihin, bakit modular? Tapos, naka-video.
Yes, oo. Tapos yung pangalawa naman, si Sir Emmanuel, Alan Emmanuel.
Sir Alan.
Oo, ng Quezon. Sir Alan, kung nanonood ka, Ma'am Rejoy, kung nanonood ka rin, congratulations sa inyo. Yung kanina kay Sir Emmanuel, madami siyang ginamit ng mga apps, di ba? Napansin niya ng ating mga viewers. At saka focus naman siya doon sa genre of material. Yung kay Ma'am Rejoy kasi focus on figurative languages, right?
Magkaiba sila kasi yung isa ay mag-isa lang talaga siya, no? Kausap sarili niya. Pero ako, kausap niya ang mga bata. Though walang interaction kasi nga naka-video. Yung isa naman ay live. Makikita talaga natin yung interaction between the teacher and the learners, no? Pati yung pakiki-join ng mga manok at mga aso ay
at ng mga nag-uusap sa paligid.
Ang reality, no?
So kapatid, dyan pa lang based from dalawa pa lang na napapanood nila, we can already see the difference sa delivery modality. Yung isa ay modular at yung isa naman ay online. Di ba?
Yes. Alam mo kapatid, maisingit ko lang, nakakatuwa kasi nagbabasa ako nung live comments nung mag-start yung demo teaching at makikita natin na napakalaking tulong sa ating mga kasamang guro na kasama natin ngayon, no, na nanonood. Sabi nila malaking tulong na nakita nila kung paano gagawin yung yung modular na kung paano sa katotohanan ang online ang daming ang daming positive comments, no?
Oo.
Thank you po, thank you.
Alam mo kapatid, itong ginawa nitong dalawa, hindi naman biro. Timo, i-reveal lang natin yung konting secrets na mayroon sila.
Yeah.
Ang sikreto naman itong si Alan Emmanuel ay hindi niya totoong students yun. Actually, nung ginawa niya ito, nung nirecord niya yung kanyang demo teaching, ano yan, kapatid, pamangkin niya yung isa na nasa Sariaya, at yung isa naman, kapitbahay lang niya. May nabasa kasi akong comment dito sa live na ang sabi, why not try at least 20 daw na students? Eh, di ba naman mga kapatid, alam naman nating lahat sa panahon ngayon, bawal lumabas sa classroom, may batas, di ba? Hindi.
Ano lang, dagdag ko lang, yung dalawa, si Joy at Sir Alan, tayo'y nahirapan sa paghahanap ng magdedemo, totoo. Naghanap ng magdedemo, sila lamang po yung napapayag namin at yung preparation nila ay parang 2 days lang. At remember, po tayong mga module na ginamit. Kaya totoo po yung comment kanina na sabi dapat daw at least 20 na bata. May isa pang comment akong nakita, sabi senior high school daw, bakit parang mga
LM? Oo.
Kasi po, ang inisip ng demo teacher, yung maipakita sa inyo yung totoong senaryo kapag nag-online, na nandyan yung maingay ang paligid, kita nyo yung mga
tilaok na manok.
Yes, nakapambahay lang sila. Yung mga comments, side comments ng bata, naririnig. Hindi siya edited.
Yes.
Scripted, kung ano po talaga. At ginamit lamang itong mga batang ito para magkaroon ng interaction. Kasi ang hirap kapatid, online, wala kang bata. So, nakikita ang kapitbahay at pamangkin.
Which is good, kapatid, di ba? At least nakikita ng ating mga kaguruan yung real scenario na ay kapag pala ako nag-online classes na ganito na rin pala ang mangyayari. There will be disruptions, there will be, di ba, ang daming mga outside forces.
Kapatid, bago tayo pumunta dun sa i-identify natin isa-isa yung mga activities sa bawat phase, pwede bang linawin lang natin yung mga ay parang mga, kaya sila nakapag-comment ng ganun kasi yung sitwasyon. Ito po, meron comment during the first demo teaching ito, sabi ni Carmina Francisca Abeliera, ganito po dapat kabilis ang gagawin nating video. Sa demo teacher number 1 to, kay Joy. Makuha po kaya ng bata agad ang lesson kasi feeling niya ang bilis-bilis nung Remember po, kung nakita ninyo or nasabi ba dun sa demo na the lesson was good for 2 days.
2 days.
Yes po, 2 days yun na naka-video ang teacher pero kanina inirun siya ng parang 18 minutes lang. Kasi po, run po natin ng from beginning to end yung lesson video niya for 2 days ay magraran.
Tsaka if we will, if there is a provision for ample time allotment for a specific task, aabutin tayo ng siyam.
So, sadya po mga ma'am at sir na yun pong demo, pareho po, both for the online and the modular, ay parang akala nyo lang po tumatalon siya, hindi po, kinakat po yon para po umiksi.
Yes,
so, siya, ganun kabilis. Kasi...
So kapatid, linawin natin. These demonstration teachings were done purely on the intention na maipakita sa kanila yung from beginning to end na this is what it looks like, pero talagang chinap-chap natin for the purpose lang naman ng training na ito, di ba?
Kasi ito pa yung isang comment, kapatid, galing kay Fermin Clorado ba are? Modular distant po ba ito? Yung kay Ma'am Rejoy, yung tinutukoy. Paano po gagawin yung let us all read the poem? Syempre po, ang iniisip ni Ma'am Rejoy, dun sa video niya, maraming
nanonood, nag-view.
So parang sinasabi niya, ang strategy niya doon ay kausap niya lahat ng bata.
Correct.
Ascent mean na maririnig niya na they are all reading together the poem ng yung sabay-sabay. So parang ang intention niya lang doon ay ma-feel nung bata na ay kausap
May
ako ni
kasama. At saka ma-feel nung bata na may kasama siya na nagle-learn, hindi lang siya yon.
Yung ganon.
Oo.
So, ayun po.
But still the choice of the teacher. Halimbawa, gawin niya personalized, di ba? O hindi naman siya bawal. Walang rule para doon. Halimbawa,
Kasi
sabihin niya na, okay, basahin mo ito, blah, blah, blah. It's okay. Oo.
Okay. O, ito pa, last na to dun sa nakita ko kanina.
Ah.
Sabi ni Sir Ryan Garcia, very active si Sir Ryan, kahapon pa siya nagko-comment, no? Sabi niya, congratulations daw dun sa dalawa, magagaling, no? Sabi niya, I want to give my honest opinion and we welcome honest opinion, no? Kasi kaya natin to pag-uusapan para po matuto tayong lahat. So sabi niya, this is his honest opinion. Medyo tumatalon yung presentation. Hindi connected ang ilang activities. Well, hindi po makikitang connected na activities kasi nga po yung transition ay tumalon na ng tumalon, kinat ng kinat. Okay? So, ayun po,
But
sana
at
po
least,
maunawaan nyo.
Oo, kapatid, but at least nakita ng ating mga kaguruan kung ano yung nandun sa per phase from I to D to E to A, di ba?
Pero tama naman yung ano niya, yung honest opinion.
Tama.
Ibig sabihin, binantayan niya yung demo. And we welcome suggestions on how the demo teaching can be improved. Yan po yung purpose natin. Kaya tayo dito. Ano po? Yan.
Tapos kapatid, basahin natin ito. May isa pa. Sabi ni John Rainier Bolado ng San Agustin Elementary School, DepEd Ibaan. What if daw, sa napanood niya kasi na online, may mga performance daw, di ba? If hindi daw makakahabol dahil sa technical problem or masyadong mabilis ang phases ng lesson, is it possible or affected ba ang performance? Is it affected or affected ba daw ang performance sa assessment ng students? Unang-una, kung ang pagbabatayan natin, kapatid, ay ang demonstration teaching na napanood, medyo mabilis nga yung phasing. Kasi nga, yun ang paulit-ulit natin ine-explain sa kanila na this was just done just for this purpose, for the training. Ngayon, sa tanong niya na maaapektuhan daw ba ang performance assessment ng students kung hindi sila makakahabol, well, there are lots of considerations po, mga kaguruan. Una, internet connection. Diba? I-consider natin, paano kung naglo-loading lang siya at hindi agad makahabol? Does it mean mag-fail yung student natin? Does it mean na wala na siya agad grade? So, yun ang isa lang yon sa mga mabibigat na considerations.
Pero kapatid, remember, ang online, we have synchronous and asynchronous.
Asynchronous, yes.
Yun pong ipinakitang online demo teaching is what we call synchronous, yung real time, yung kausap ng teacher ang bata, real time. Pero tayong asynchronous.
Kung saan?
Google Classroom, kagaya nung sagot nila ng activity, di ba? Nasa Google Classroom nyo po sinasubmit mga activities nyo. So, ang bata, given na sir na medyo humina yung kanyang internet connection, makakahapon kasi meron pa namang Google Classroom.
Yes.
Yung ginamit ni teacher.
Oo. Tama yan, kapatid. So, ngayon, balikan natin, kapatid na girly, yung dalawang lesson na present ni Teacher Rejoy at saka ni Teacher Alan. Puntahan muna natin si Teacher Rejoy. Balikan lang natin kasi medyo fresh pa sa isipan ng ating mga masugid na tagapakinig at manonood. Etong demonstration teaching na nakita nila. Mga kapatid, ready na ba kayo? We are enjoining you. Kung ano man po ang inyong sasabihin, you just key in sa ating comment section at atin pong i-acknowledge. Ngayon, tanungin muna natin sila, kapatid. Natandaan kaya nila kung anong objective yon? Or kung habang nanonood sila, may hawak kaya silang list of milk? Kung meron, ano kaya sa palagay nila, ang natandaan nila na ano kayang most essential learning competency ang napapaloob sa unang lesson, yung kay Teacher Rejoy? Natandaan kaya nila? Sige nga po, let's watch or abangan natin sa live comment. At kung mayroon kayo natandaan, at least sa palagay po ninyo, mayroon kaya kayong natandaan na mga activities or tasks? Ilan kayang tasks ang nakuha ninyo kung talagang you've listened intently sa ating pong demonstration? Sige nga, tingnan nga natin. Di ba kasi, di ba kapatid, ang daming tasks, di ba?
Yes.
Both in lesson 1 and lesson 2. Ayan, mayroon na si Ma'am Gina.
Pero kapatid,
Oo.
yung comment ni Ma'am Gina is actually hindi siya sagot dun sa tanong natin.
Hindi nga, ano.
Tanong
Hindi
siya,
nga.
sabi ni Ma'am Gina Bautista, but anyway, since nakita na natin,
Sige, sagutin mo na kapatid.
sabi niya, ma'am, sa modular po ba dapat may video ang teacher na ipapanood sa mga bata sa bawat lesson from the beginning till the reflection? Ganito po mga ma'am at sir, yun pong pinakita namin kanina ay isa lamang sa maraming paraan ng kung paano natin gagawin ang modular. Yun po ay applicable lamang. Nakita ko rin, may isang comment. Sabi niya, hindi po yan applicable sa walang
Hindi
gadget.
daw.
Yes, that's true. Kasi saan papanoorin ng bata ang video ni teacher kung wala siyang gadget? Pero ito po, sabi nga po, ito po ay isa lamang sa pamamaraan kung paano natin magagawa ang modular distance. Isang paraan lamang po ito. But we're not saying na kapag modular ay video agad. Okay?
Oo, kapatid. Di ba ang modular mayroong print, mayroon ding non-print?
Oo. Tapos may mga learners talaga tayo, kapatid, na talagang walang gadget at naiintindihan. Pag po ganoon na talagang walang gadget, walang cellphone, ay talagang purely modular, as in printed, yung pong module ang idadala sa bata at yun lang ang kaharap habang nag-aaral sila. Pero ano ang ating dapat gawin? Dapat po may nakasingit doon na instruction sa kasama sa bahay. Magulang man yan, guardian, na gabay doon sa kasama sa bahay ng bata para po bata sa kanyang pag-aaral. Ano po?
Kapatid, mayroon ng sagot. Si Sir Jed Cabela ng Talisay, Batangas, sumagot na. Ang sabi niya, mayroon daw siyang nakitang 7. Yung iba, sabi ni Ma'am Feli, 6. Sabi ni Ma'am Rosa Lili na 7. Actually, mga kapatid, siguro hindi nila nahabol, mga giliw naming participants, 10 ang task dun sa una.
Hanggang engagement ay 9.
Yes, ayun sa assimilation.
Yes.
Oo. May tanong, kala ko may nag-flash na sa screen dyan.
Meron daw, Melk. Nakita
ano
daw
sabi?
Melk. Ang sabi ay figurative language.
Correct.
Yan.
Ibig sabihin, napaka-attentive ng ating mga participants. Imagine, nakuha nila yung milk, di ba?
Yes. Kapatid, mayroon lang akong naalala ko yung checklist ni Sir Jerome kasi nila yan mamaya. Remember po, doon sa, kung matatandaan ninyo, yung present namin kahapon na sample ng lesson exemplar, ay mayroon siyang objective bukod milk. Doon po sa checklist na binigay ni Sir Jerome ay ang nakalagay objective tapos meron siyang 2 rows at enabling competency. So identify nyo lang kung evident or not evident. Now, sabi nyo nakakalito naman, merong objectives tapos ngayon milk na lang at enabling competencies. Ganito po 'yon. Noon pong panahon na tawagan namin si Ma'am Rejoy para pakiusapan na mag-demo, hanggang ngayon naman po wala pa tayong module na natatanggap, no? Po ni Ma'am Rejoy ay milk at bow. At siya po ay nasa bahay, wala po siyang mga references dahil naiwan po sa school nila yung kanyang mga gamit. So talagang milk at bow lang ang kanyang naging basehan at saka siguro nag-Google din siya, no, para sa mga activities. So ang ginamit po ni Ma'am Rejoy na basehan doon sa format niya ay RM 296. Yun naman pong checklist na present ni Sir Jerome kanina base sa RO10. Sa RO10 yon. So okay lang po kung meron siyang objectives, specific objectives, that's fine. Sa checklist naman, ang hinahanap lang ay kung may milk at syempre merong milk kayong nakita dapat.
Oo. Kapatid, linawin natin kasi kanina pa tayo nagsasalita tungkol sa objectives eh. Saan ba galing itong kay Teacher Joy for to be specific, saan ba galing yung specific objectives ni Teacher Joy? Doon ba yan kinuha sa list of milks and enabling competencies o saang lupalop niya kinuha yun? Kasi mayroong mga naglilinaw ng mga teachers. Ba't nagkaroon? Ba't ang dami ng, sabi nila, bakit may 3 specific objectives? Isa lang yung nandito na milk, di ba?
Yes.
Mga kapatid, ang atin pong specific objectives ay supposedly dapat yan po ay pina-craft or pino-formulate ni teacher based on the existing milk. Ano po? Bakit po tayo may specific objective? For the attainment of such milk or enabling competency.
Yes.
Yan nakuha ni Sir Matthew Alien Mendoza yung milk. O, tama po yan. Tapos si Teacher Joy ay nagkaroon ng 3 specific objective to subtask the big chap para mas maging detalyado at malinaw sa kanya at sa mga bata yung pagkakahati-hati ng mga activities or developmental activities na gagawin niya sa kanyang lesson.
O kagaya nung sinabi mo, yung mga specific objectives ay yun yung paraan ni teacher para ma-achieve.
Oo. Yan. So,
pwede na tayo mag-proceed.
Oo, kapatid. Quarter 2, enabling competency of milk 30. Ay, sige. Sige. Mag-proceed na muna tayo, kapatid, para hindi tayo malayo.
Oo,
yes.
Na nakita.
Pero tanongin natin sila. Let it be clear na hindi kami ni kapatid na girly ha, ang mag-identify. Ano ang activities, mga kapatid na kaguruan ng Calabarzon, specifically Batangas Cluster, anong activities ang natandaan ninyo? Kung title ng activity natandaan nyo, it's okay. Ang natandaan ninyo dun sa 2 lesson at saang part siya ng IDEA ninyo nakita. For example, sige, bigyan ko kayo ng sample. Yung first activity ni Teacher Rejoy, kay Teacher Rejoy muna tayo, is entitled Which is Which? Diba? So obviously, saang part ng IDEA lesson natin siya makikita?
Sige po, pwede nyo pong i-type ang sagot nyo at nababasa po namin.
Sige, i-type nyo po ang inyong sagot. Or kapatid, baliktarin kaya natin. Bigay tayo ng isang phase. Anong activity ang nakita nila? Kasi ang binigay ko yung mismong activity eh. Which is which? O, i-reveal na natin. Yan, very good. Kapatid, may sumagot na. O, shout out kay Ma'am Salvi Abanes.
At Ma'am Malu, ano yun?
Marcelina Medrano, Ma'am Joy Igrubay. So, tama. Introduction.
Pati yung sa demo teacher kay Sir Alan, na-identify din. Sabi, bluff or, fact or bluff.
Ayan, sige.
Intro
fact
ni Sir Alan.
Kay Sir Alan.
Yes, galing.
So, nandun siya sa part ng intro ba? Yung sa fact or bluff ni Sir Alan?
Oo.
Kasi kung babalikan natin yung kay Sir Alan, di ba kapatid, nagpakita muna siya ng based on what I can remember, nagpakita muna siya ng link sa YouTube, di ba?
Yes.
Nagbigay siya sa kanyang students ng link sa YouTube and then yung mga bata ay nanood ng real result of the survey ng COVID. Ano ba yun? COVID.
It's a report of the COVID-19 sa area nila. Kasi nakita ko yun, localization. No?
Correct. And then, tama. Ang ganda ng kanyang platform, ng kanyang springboard. And then, there were reflective questions doon sa part niya ng intro. Sabi pa nga niya, as a citizen of the Philippines, how can you help other people in this trying time, etc. That was part of the introduction of Sir Alan's lesson. Now, going back to Teacher Joy's lesson, mayroong nagsabi, yan, tama yung mga sinabi nila.
Na-identify tayo mga may engagement na sila, may development sa lesson ni Teacher Rejoy. At tama yung kanilang pag-identify, ha?
Balikan natin kapatid yung kay Teacher Rejoy. What made it a fact na siya ay nasa intro phase? Ano ba yung natandaan nila doon sa which is which? Paano ginawa yun ni Teacher Rejoy? Mga kapatid na nakikinig at nanonood, paano i-present ni Teacher Rejoy yung kanyang which is which activity that made it place sa introduction? Why not sa assimilation? Why not sa development? Okay, actually any activity, sige, tingnan muna natin. Magbasa?
Wala pa eh.
Wala pa rin.
Sige, sabihin mo na kapatid.
Oo. Di ba si Teacher Joy nag-compare? Sabi niya, alin dito ang mas magandang tingnan? Si Colored Eagle? Natandaan mo yon kapatid?
Yes.
Or si Black and White? The black and white thing, di ba? Just to elicit the response of her learners para ma-connect niya doon sa developmental activity na nadudoon siya sa part ng that's yet pala, parang nagbigay pa siya ng article on...
Kapatid, alam mo, ang nakita kong intention ni Teacher
Rejoy.
Kung bakit niya ginamit yung black and white. At nakita ko may mga sumasagot, may nagko-comment.
Oo nga ang galing.
Ito ang intention niya, hindi niya sinabi pa na figurative language yung kanilang topic. So parang ang intention niya doon, yung yung purpose ng figurative language. So gusto niya na kapag makulay ang isang bagay, ang mga bagay-bagay, 'di ba? Yung merong sinabihan sinabihan halimbawa sa manliligaw may dalawang yung isa ay straight to the point.
At yung isa mabubulaklak.
Mabulaklak. Minsan talaga hahanga ka din sa mabulaklak, 'di ba?
Oo.
Parang yun yung gusto niyang iparealize.
Alam mo kapatid,
niya yung lesson.
Ang ganda ng pagkaka-craft niya ng initial task niya Yun doon pa lang sa part na yun, creative mind na agad ng students ang
at meron siyang integration at nakita yan ng ating mga guro. Ang daming nagko-comment, very evident ang integration. Ang dami niyang integration.
Sabi ng isa, ito daw ang nakita niyang integration.
Yes. Mga kasamang guro, meron lang po kaming gusto ring dito ipaalala. We're not setting standards here about the integration. Dapat sa isang lesson ay 7 ang integration, hindi po.
Hindi naman, hindi.
Hindi naman, di ba? Ganito po yon, nagkataon lamang po na si Teacher Rejoy ay marami siyang naisip na integration kasi nakita natin, meron siya sa AP, meron siya sa science, di ba? Meron siya sa science. Meron din siya sa music, sa bandang dulo, yung sa may activity siya doon ng music. Nakita ko may music trivia kasi siya.
Yes.
So parang 4 or 5 yung integration niya. But we are not saying na dapat 5
ganun din,
nagkataon lang talaga na marami siyang nailagay integration. Okay?
Excuse me kapatid ha.
Yes. Okay. Sabi ko dito, sige pala pa si kapatid, mukhang malulubat na yung kanyang laptop. Sabi niya, paano po kaya madi-develop or maa-achieve ang MELC kung ang listening skill ang ide-develop kung modular? Yes, modular. Modular muna na listening activity tayo. Tanong lang ito, isingit natin. Listening activity daw yung focus ng MELC ay modular. Doon tayo sa may gadget muna ang bata. Kaya lang wala siyang internet. Okay? Dahil yan po ay listening, halimbawa ay music or kung ano man, listening skills ang dinidevelop sa English, for example. Pwede naman po nating tawagan ang bata, Tawagan ang bata or, sige, sabihin nyo na naman kaagad, naku, ang dami po nila. O sige, wag na lang. Kailangan nating hingin ang tulong ng mga kasama nila sa bahay kasi naka-attach yung listening article, yung babasa kung saan makikinig ang bata. Pwede po itong doon po sa note natin sa magulang, kagaya ng sabi ko kanina, dapat meron din tayong gabay para sa magulang na sasabihin natin doon na ito po ay dinidevelop natin ang listening skill ng bata, kaya dapat sila ang magbasa at ipaparinig nila sa bata, tapos tatanungin, nandun yung mga questions. So, di ba?
Yes.
Rin. Wala tayo doon sa bahay ng bata, pero I'm sure the child is not alone.
Yes. Oo, kasi sa panahong ito nga, tulad ng sinabi natin kahapon, kailangan natin ang strong partnership with our parents or mga guardians ng ating mga estudyante. At saka matutulungan si teacher sa rubrics na gagamitin niya ng bata, self-assess. O halimbawa, nabasa ko ba ng naaayon sa blah 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 blah. O and somehow, yung sinasabi mo rin kanina, applicable din siya. Pwedeng tawagan kung ilan lang naman ang estudyante. Hindi ka naman makikipag-usap ng 24 oras. You just have to affirm kung talagang nagawa nga ni bata yung task na pinagawa. And then, mga kapatid, puntahan naman natin mamaya tayo kay Sir Alan ha. Dito muna tayo kay Teacher Joy. Puntahan naman natin yung developmental activities ni Teacher Joy. Sa aking tala ay parang ilan ang activities niya dito, parang may 4 ba or 3. Sa ating mga giliw na participants, ano ang nakapukaw ng inyong atensyon, kung ano ang developmental activities o ano-anong mga activities ang napansin ninyo para maipakita at ma-strengthen ni Teacher Rejoy yung connection nung nasa intro phase niya towards the development of the new lesson. Sige. Ano yung nakatulong sa kanya para makapag-connect si teacher, si student ng kanyang prior knowledge dun sa new lesson? Ano-anong mga activities ang natandaan ninyo? Sige nga. Key in your answer, please. Ayun. Si Ma'am Magdalena Libay, para ma-connect, nag-define daw ng, sana yun, nawala. Ang bilis. Figures of speech. Tama ba, kapatid? Naabot mo? Sa development. Sige, I'm giving you the title of the activity, which is The Blast from the Past, kung saan kinakitaan agad natin ng integrasyon ng history ba yun?
Yes.
Yes, AP. Ano yung dinevelop doon? Yes, very good. Ma'am Melanie Doria. Ang galing, nakuha agad ng ating IT. Blast from the past. Ayan, anong dinidevelop doon? Nagpakita si teacher ng meanings of the unfamiliar words. Anong tawag doon, kapatid? Vocabulary.
Vocabulary development.
Kung sa amin sa LM, parang unlocking of difficulties. Parang, may tanong siya. May tanong siya, what does the poem Filipinas and Lupang Hinirang symbolizes, etc. Nakuha doon not just yung history but also nationalism and patriotism, all compacted into
yes,
one.
Kapatid. Alam mo pa kung ano pa? Yung reading comprehension din.
Oo.
Bata. Kasi hindi siya bastang question na what is the title, who wrote, ganun eh.
Tapos
have to analyze.
Puntahan naman natin yung development phase ni Sir Alan. Kay Sir Alan naman tayo. Sa development phase ni Sir Alan, kung natatandaan ninyo, napaka-techy nitong isang ito kasi online platform ang ginamit niya. You have to parang show or exhibit your skill in manipulating online platform. Kagaya ng kay Sir Alan, ginamitan niya to ng Kahoot, di ba? I know that most of our co-teachers out there are very well versed when it comes to Kahoot material. Mayroon din, just the same, kagaya kay Teacher Joy, di ba, kapatid na girly, may mga questions din siya following right after the game.
Yes.
Di ba? Ano ang nakikita nila na saysay o halaga ng paggamit ng mga ganong media, yung game? Palagay mo, kapatid na girly, ba't kaya minabuti ni Sir Alan na ito ay sa developmental phase niya ay game ang kanyang ipamida? Diba?
Sila na lang.
Sige, kapatid. Sila na lang. Palagay ng mga kapatid. Bakit sa palagay ninyo? Anong naitutulong nito? Bakit yun ang pambida ni Sir Alan? What? Wala?
Di ba yung mga bata naman ngayon, mahilig na sila talagang maglaro ng mga games sa online. So,
kasi ang mahalaga dito, kapatid, alam natin bilang teachers na yung game na kinahuhumalingan din ng mga kabataan sa ngayon ay magamit natin at mapakinabangan natin sa pagtuturo at sa kanilang pag-aaral.
Kasi kung ang isang bagay, kung nag-e-enjoy sila sa isang bagay, let's take the opportunity na din para nag-e-enjoy sila at the same time, natututo sila.
O yan, sabi ni Sir Marcel Mar Perez, mas engaged ang mga bata at makakasulisit ka ng very good, active
participant dito, kapatid.
Sige, kapatid, basahin mo.
Ito, babasahin ko. Sabi ni Ma'am Floraline, to catch attention. Tapos, to motivate the pupils to become enjoyable while learning. Ang dami, ang gaganda nila. At totoo. Tama po yung mga yan. Pero kapatid, meron akong nabasa kanina.
Sige, kapatid.
Oo, may kinalaman kasi since si Sir Alan yung pinag-uusapan natin, yung naging niya. Sabi niya, that is only possible if mayroong malakas na internet connection. Paano daw kung wala daw internet connection si teacher? So si teacher ang walang internet connection. Ganito po yon mga kasama. Kung wala po kayong internet connection sa bahay, I'm sure sa school ay merong internet connection. Di ba? Halos lahat naman na po ng paaralan. Though there are some schools na talagang hindi pa po nakakabitan, pero parang kokonti na lang yon, kapatid na Eric, no? Mas maraming internet connection. So, kung nasaan po ang internet, ay di nandoon po tayo, no? So, tingnan nyo po, baka hindi pa lamang po kayo nami-meeting ng inyong mga principal tungkol sa school learning continuity plan, pero may sagot po ang inyong principal sa mga concerns natin sa ating paaralan.
Very good. Sagot ni Jerome Senyido Manalo, siya daw ay nakikinig. Very good. Nakikinig siya kahit siya ay private school teacher, nakikinood daw siya. So shout out sa inyo, sir. At marami daw siyang natututunan.
May kasama ang private.
Oo daw, nakikinood daw sila. Games are the interest of the pupils. O sige, iwanan muna natin yan. Kasi kapatid, ibang-iba yung atake ni Sir Alan as compared to kay Teacher Joy. Makikita nila, kasi makikita nila, ay bakit hindi ngumingiti doon? Bakit ganun siya ka-serious? Tapos yung isa naman, ay bakit ganun? Bakit parang sobrang lively? Siyempre magkaiba po yun. That's the recorded version of for the modular, yung isa. At yung isa naman ay for online.
Hindi, kapatid, hindi ko ipinagtatanggol si Teacher Joy, pero alam mo kasi, yung huling yung video niya ay ginawa niya ng hating gabi. So puyat na siya kasi daw po ang ingay daw po ng aso ng kapitbahay. Hihiya daw siya na ang ipapadala niya sa region, yung video ng demo niya ay yung maraming tahol ng aso. So ubusan na siya ng energy. Hating gabi na daw siyang kaya siguro medyo so pagpasensyahan na lang po natin, parang naubos ang energy ni Teacher Joy kasi ang hirap daw pong video ng maingay.
What is important there is nakita natin yung run ng kanyang session from I to A. Ngayon, puntahan natin kapatid yung engagement. Ito yung engagement dito, madaming activities Actually, doon kay Teacher Joy, talagang full packed ang activities. Ha?
Yes,
Yes,
apat.
apat. Oo.
Engagement
Apat.
activities niya.
Sa palagay natin, mga kapatid na nanonood dyan, bakit sa palagay nyo ay sa development activity ni Teacher Joy ay 2 at dun sa engagement naman ay ginawa niyang 4? O sige nga, sagot tayo. Kasi tayo pag nag-develop ng ating sariling lesson exemplar, iisipin din natin we have to considerate several things. At alam kong alam ninyo yan, kaya i-type nyo dyan sa live comment, what are the things to be considered in developing these particular things.
Activities.
Oo.
Actually,
Sige
tanong
nga.
nila yan hapon, di ba?
Hapon, oo.
Sir, ilang activities po dapat sa bawat phase? So, ano po sa palagay ninyo?
Oo. Ayan, mayroong nakikisimpatya doon kay teacher sa ating sinabi. Sabi niya, ako man ang mapiling mag-demo in just wala pang 2 days yun. Sinabi lang natin ngayon, bukas magde-demo na siya.
Ito, parang Friday tayong nangungulit.
Oo.
Sa kanilang
Sunday na natin oo. Ayan, sabi
Sige.
Sabi niya, kung ako man ang napiling mag-demo, tiyak, grugi ako.
Okay.
Ayun. Ayan, may sagot na kapatid.
Anong sabi?
Nag-apply daw siya ng pedagogical approach, which is correct. Ang kinonsider daw ay learner's ability, sabi ni Teacher Lerma Rizzo from Luksuhin Elementary School.
Yes.
Yan. Oo, tama. Pag-usapan natin yung sinabi ni Teacher Lerma Rizzo. Alam mo ko, teacher ko yan before. Natandaan ko yung pangalan. Oo. Sabi niya, we consider the learner's ability in supplying different activities per phase. Tama naman yun. Bakit mo bibigyan kapatid ng sobrang dami kung alam mo naman na hindi naman kakayanin? Diba? In the first place, when we develop our lesson exemplar, we consider it being smart. Kaya nga.
Wow. Budget of work. May sagot si Sir Erickson Torres.
Ano sabi?
Sabi niya,
Ayan, tayo.
B, 3, E, 3. Actually po, sa E ay 4 at sa A ay 1.
Naisama ni Sir Erickson yung isa doon sa assimilation. Puntahan na natin kapatid yung assimilation na yon. May nag-PM din kasi sa akin, 2 daw yung nakita niya sa assimilation.
2 ba?
Bakit sa atin, ang talaga natin nung nanood tayo, bakit parang isa lang nakita ko?
Hindi, kasi baka reflection na yung tinitingnan na isa, kapatid, yung may mga guide questions na, ano yon? Ano bang tanong doon? What is the important figurative language?
Yes.
Reflection kasi ibinilang nila. So, okay lang.
Gusto kong i-comment itong part na ito kapatid ng ginawa ni Teacher Joy. Kasi doon sa reflection, some other teachers would just give the task na as it is. Halimbawa, do this and write on your journal, the blah 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 and blah. Dito kay Teacher Joy, kaya napansin nila mukha din siyang task for engagement part. May guide question pa rin kasi si Teacher Joy doon at gusto kong i-highlight yun, nagandahan ako doon. Sabi niya, in doing your journal or portfolio, you will write personal insight about the question. May guide question siya, kaya nagmukha siyang activity. Sabi niya, how can figures of speech make writing more interesting? Siyempre, to help the students generate more ang tawag dito, ideas, di ba?
Yes.
Ano pa?
May sabi dito, kapatid, wait lang. Napansin, wait. Nawala eh. Ayan.
Balik. Yan.
Hindi, nawala na siya, pero nabasa ko, sabi niya, napansin na, bakit daw puro pang high school yung demo? Kasi po, walang sa elementary, ang hirap pong maghanap. Naghanap po kami, ang dami po naming tinanong, wala pong umaccept ng challenge. Kung hindi, si
Kung
Sir
pwede lang
at si Ma'am Rejoy. Kaya very thankful po kami. Wala po tayong mapapanood na demo teaching kung hindi nila tinanggap ang napakalaking hamon ng demo.
Pero kapatid, what we would like to assure our participants, our dear participants, is that be it pang high school ang nakita nila or elementary, wala naman pong nagbabago. Pareho lang yan. Only the level, yung attack ng lesson, yun lang ang magkakaiba. But sabi nga ni Teacher Ler Marizo kanina, you just have to consider your learner's ability in crafting your lesson exemplar. Ayan,
Yes.
mayroon lang ano yan.
Yan yung tanong kanina. Sana meron yan yung nabasa ko po kanina.
Oo. Si Ma'am Melanie Cosuco, yan, taga Padre Garcia, yan, kaibigan natin yan sa journalism.
Kapatid, baka lang tayo baka lang tayo at ma-misinterpret.
Sige.
We keep on mentioning the name of Teacher Rejoy. Actually, pareho pong napakahirap na trabaho nung kay very challenging on their part, no? Si Ma'am Rejoy, mahirap yung ginawa niya kasi totoo naman, iisipin natin paano natin gagawin modular nga ito, 'di ba? So ang hirap isipin kung paano mo gagawin 'yon. And on the part naman po ni Sir
Alan,
online ito at well, ako inaamin ko hindi ako ganoon kagaling sa
pareho tayo, kapatid.
ganyan. So, very challenging. Kaya po sinasabi namin, hindi natin pwedeng sabihin na, ay, mas madali palang ituro ang modular. Hindi po. Kasi ang mag-iisip ka talaga paano mo maipararating yung knowledge na gusto mong matutunan ng bata. The same way with online, kasi kung hindi ka magaling sa pag na-navigate ng kung ano internet, ay napakahirap gawin. Kaya po, pareho pong napakagaling ng dalawang ganun.
Oo. And with that being said, kapatid, kausap ko kanina si Alan kanina sa Messenger. Sabi ko, Alan, ha?
Ayo?
Oo naman, may malalim kaming pagkakaibigan. Hindi, sabi ko, Alan, nahihirapan ako pag ako ang nanonood, ang sayang panoorin, enjoy na enjoy ako kung ako ang learner kasi super interactive siya eh. Kaya lang, paano mo ba ginagawa yun? Sabi ko, basta paano? Sabi ko, ipinipin mo ba yung bata kapag turn na niya na sumagot? Di ba sa Google Meet, ipipin natin. That's how limited my knowledge is when it comes to technology. Sabi niya, hindi naman po, sir. May feature daw po kasi sa Google Meet na highlight. Ewan ko kung ano yun ha. Tapos, kung sino daw yung madidetect na may sound, yun daw ang automatic na nalalabas. Kaya daw pag may nadetect na manok, halimbawa, yung manok yung lalabas kung nandun siya sa cam. So ito, kaya pala may narinig kami nagchichismisan kanina.
Ganito kapatid, in terms of Google Meet, pinag-uusapan na din lang natin. Baka tanong ninyo doon sa hindi pa naka-experience ng Google Meet, paano yun? Okay lang yung demo kanina kasi 5 lang ang bata. Paano kung 20? Paano kung 40? 60? Actually, kahit po 100, kaya po sa Google Meet. Actually, parang ang may 250 sa isang Opo, ganito po kasi, dahil kapatid, pag nagmi-meeting tayo, di ba, sa division, nandun, ay kaya po. Siguro lang po, pag mag-i-start tayo ng kung yan ang gagamitin natin online, magkaroon tayo ng rules, kagaya nung ginawa ni Sir Mark kanina bago mag-umpisa, na sasabihin natin sa mga bata para hindi po lahat ng ingay ay naririnig natin sa ating online session, no? Online class. Sasabihin na po natin, tuturuan na natin syempre ang mga bata na kapag hindi kayo magsasalita, dapat naka-mute. At ituturo natin yung mute doon para yung ingay sa bahay nila ay hindi naririnig ng lahat. So, possible po yun, kahit na 60 ang bata ninyo, kaya po yan sa Google Meet for as long as sana malakas nga po ang internet. At kung wala kayong internet sa bahay, ay meron po sa paaralan. Okay?
Mabuti na kasama yung internet ni Alan. Tinanong ko kasi, paano mo siya nagawa na nang ganon, ang dami mong ginamit na application? Kasi during in all of the phases, may specific siyang app na ginamit, kapatid, game app. Sabi niya, ang ginamit lang naman po niya ay mismong Google Meet, tapos yung mga quizzes daw ay iba't iba, may games, may quizzes, yung ginamit kahapon ni Teacher Kabili. Tapos mayroon din daw siyang Kahoot at saka Mentimeter. Gusto ko lang ipapansin sa ating mga fellow educators there, mga kapatid na girly, yung assimilation part ni Sir Alan.
Yes.
Sa assimilation part kasi ni Sir Alan, it's not just the game yung ginamit niya dun sa first three. Or sa I, sa D, sa E. Dun sa assimilation part niya, ginamit niya yung Google Forms in supplying the needed questions para ang mga bata ay makapagsagot ng bits of information reflected on the previous activity, which is so commendable naman. Meaning, almost lahat, parang talagang lahat halos ng pwedeng gamitin ni Teacher Alan, ginamit niya. That only shows how resourceful and creative Teacher Alan is. Diba? Parang ganun din kay Teacher Joy. Yan. Ano yan? Sino yan? Marie Chris. Kapatid, basahin mo yan.
Yung demo ni Sir Alan, ito yung sinasabi mo kanina. Na kahit senior high school at junior high school demo, we can still learn from them kahit na po tayo ay nasa elementary. Ano? Yon. Kasi ang titingnan lang naman natin doon yung mga strategies. Okay? Meron akong binabasa kanina dito na ang bilis kasi.
Kapatid, sabi ni ayan. Nawala din yung binabasa. Si Joseph.
Sabi po ni Sir Bernard Marquez, tapos naga po ang session, may meeting pa ho kami. Diga po't naka-memo po ito na kayo ay a-attend ng training na ito. Bakit si Sir nag-aapura?
Opo. Sir Bernard Marquez.
May meeting po kami. Ang alam ko po lahat.
Meeting yata po ang principal nila sa kanila. Baka hindi alam ni principal na may training si teacher.
Opo. Ito po ay regional memo ito na kayo po ay a-attend.
Sige, Sir Bernard Marquez, amin lamang pong liliwanagin ha. Ito pong pinag-uusapan namin ni Teacher Girly o ni kapatid na Girly ay relevant dun po sa ating crafting of the lesson exemplar. Para maiwasan na po ang maraming tanong, maiwasan na po ang maraming kalituhan, we talk about it face by face and we are nakaabang kami sa mga comments, suggestions, and questions po na lalabas dyan. At kung ano po yung lumalabas, yun po ang aming pinag-uusapan. Kung naiinip po tayo,
naiinip na si Sir. Titigil na ba tayo?
Sorry
Hindi
po.
Ang dami kasing concerns, kapatid, ng iba. But anyway, sige, tuloy natin.
Pwede naman siyang umattend, kapatid, hindi natin pipigilan. Okay lang po, Sir. Okay lang po. Ayan. Last part na, kapatid. Last thing na tayo, kapatid.
Na sila.
Let us just ask our participants. Last part na lang, baka naiinip na sila. I-compare na lang po natin. Sige nga po, we are now soliciting your comments or reaction. I-compare po natin yung dalawang demonstrations na nakita po natin from Teacher Joy and from Sir Alan. Compare nga po natin. Alin po ang bet nyo? Alin ang applicable sa inyo? How would it help you being a teacher in your context po? Paano po? Malabo ba yung aking sinabi, kapatid? Ano mo nga?
Parang reflection ito.
Yes, reflection.
Diba?
Kapatid, yung sinabi ko, dali.
Kumari lang may reflection po tayo. So, palagay po ninyo, paano po ito makakatulong, itong ginagawa nating chismisan ba ito? Ating discussion, paano po makakatulong ito sa inyo? Kaya nga po nagsosolicit din kami kung meron pa po kayong mga suggestions on how this can be improved. Yun pong ating demo teaching kanina. Na dalawa ay pwede po ninyong sabihin dito. At ito pala yung bago ko makalimutan, kasi ang dami kong nabasa kanina, kapatid. Kung pwede daw silang ng copy nung ating nung lesson exemplar na ginamit. Actually, ang sabi po ng region ay bibigyan po kayo ng copy ng lahat ng ginamit dito. Kaya lamang po, kailangan pa po muna nating tapusin ang training na ito kasi meron pa pong batch 3 next week. So pagkatapos po ng batch 3, saka po natin maipamimigay ang soft copy ng ating mga ginamit dito. Pero bibigyan
Oo. Salamat po Dr. Nancy Lubis ng San Jose District at Teacher Jerome, ang outstanding teacher ng division ng Batangas, for commending us, for commending the demonstration teachers. Wala silang nakikitang kahirap-hirap doon, basta daw ang teacher ay ganon ka-resourceful. Pwede naman daw pag kinuha ang module, etc., dinala sa barangay. Basta marami silang kino-commend nila yung ating nagawa ng dalawang teachers natin. Yan.
Sabi ni Ma'am Maribeth De Silva, pareho naman daw pong makakatulong yung kanilang napanood kanina sa demo teaching. Ayan, sabi ni Ma'am Christmas Torres, the first demo will definitely help us in making the modular method effective had it not been shown. Biglang nawala. Oo.
Ang ganda niya, no? Ang ganda niya kay Ma'am Jennifer na yan. Oo, I think that should always be part.
Kahit natin yung sinabi ni Ma'am Jennifer De Jesus, kasi kanina pa yung etiquettes. So ito yung etiquette sa net, no? Should always be part of phase 1 so as to remind learners of the proper usage of the platform. Thank you po, Ma'am Jennifer.
Thank
Tama
you po for sharing that.
Kapatid, ikaw magbasa kay Ma'am Geraldine yan.
Both are good and both are helpful because in any manner, ito nagre-reflect na sila kapatid, because in any manner, both delivery will suit the learning modality the teachers will use in doing their exemplars. Kudos po according to Ma'am Geraldine Yadaw.
Yes.
Oo. And so, tingnan natin kapatid kung may mga naiiwan pa tayo. Sabi ni Ma'am Julieta Del Mundo, this Q&A serves as, nasaan na yon? Gusto ko lamang i-highlight yon kasi baka yung iba nga naiinip na sa atin, pero siguro naman nakita nila malaking tulong ito.
Ito po, kung kayo'y naiinip, pero gusto lamang po namin na mas maging malinaw sa inyo, mas makatulong sa inyo yung ating pinag-uusapan. Ano po?
Ayan.
Ito, sabi ni Sir Edgar Sapopo, both modalities are applicable and can be effectively utilized depending on the creativity, resourcefulness, and flexibility of the teacher. Very well said.
Both are effective. Yan ang mahalaga. Wala tayong dinadown, wala din tayong pinopromote. Lahat yan. Okay lang po yan. Mas maganda kung ano konteksto ninyo, yun po ang ating gawin.
Yes.
Okay, so kung wala na tayong questions na mababasa kapatid, siguro it's time for us to invite our co-facilitators here. Si Sir Jerome kaya nandyan na for some pieces of reminders. Si Ma'am Luz, nandyan na kaya si Ma'am?
Okay, once again, thank you so much, Sir Erickson and Ma'am Gurley, for those informations, comments, suggestions, and comprehensive post-conference with regards to our demo teaching a while ago. So at this point, may I request the other Jerome, and of course our HRDD leaders, Ma'am Giselle Olpina, and our HRDD NAIAP Chief, Dr. Luz E. Osmeña.
Yes, I'm here.
Hello, good morning. Hi, Ma'am Garly. Hi, Sir Eric.
Hi, Sir Jerome.
Hi, Sir. Hi, Ma'am.
Yes.
Chris.
Morning.
Good morning po. So let's proceed now to our question and answer. May we have now the first. Okay, we have we have a comment here. Both delivery are excellent. We really learned a lot. Thank you daw po. So for the question, Sir Mark. Okay, we have a comment there. Thank you so much for the very informative topic. Kudos to the two demonstration teachers. I learned a lot from it. It's very challenging to adopt the new normal in education from Ma'am G. Okay. So another comment. Maraming salamat din po Ma'am Gurley at Sir Erickson. God bless po. Napakalaking tulong po ng inyong mga ibinahagi at gabay from Ma'am Marian Diona. Thank you so much po. So, questions na, Mark? Any inspiration message from Ma'am Luz Osmeña before we proceed to question and answer? We have here our HRDD Chief, the Chief Dr. Luz E. Osmeña.
Okay, good morning, everyone. My dear teachers, And of course, our facilitators, our demonstration teachers, our HRDD staff. So we have here our moderator today, Ma'am Chris, Joan. We have also here Sir Jerome Chavez. We have also here our very able two principals who really uh, are actually the guardian angels of the two demonstration teachers. And of course, the two demonstration teachers, you really did a great job today. So congratulations to the two demonstration teachers. Yan. Opo. So maraming salamat. Super po ang inyong nagawa. And as I am watching this morning for their demo teaching, I really enjoyed looking at them. And at least I have told our colleagues that really the teachers could see the real scenario, what will happen on August 24. Now, okay. So, of course, itong mga gawain natin ito, sasabihin natin nga bago. Kumbaga sa ano ay talagang very new to all of us. But we can do this. Okay? So, starting August 24, we don't have any more barriers that we cannot do anything. Positive thinking po, all these things ay makakayanan natin. That's why we are all here. The NAYAP in the region is really doing its best to really help you teachers. Kasi sa ngayon po, the most important value now is collaboration, caring, and loving with one another so that all our endeavors will be carried out successfully. Now, why? It is because of the love, of our love to our learners. So mga kaguro, mga kasamaan po, lahat po ay posible ito. So the best thing that we should do is, let's face it, nang hindi tayo nagkakaroon ng mga negatibong pag-iisip na ito'y hindi natin makakayanan. Kaya natin ito buong DepEd po, from central office, regional office, down to the division offices and schools. At sa inyo po, suportado po namin kayong lahat. So, whatever you need, assistance to us, technical assistance, do not hesitate to ask para po ito sa kabutihan natin lahat. Now, of course, since this is now the third day of our training, ito po ay 3-day online training for you. Alam po ninyo, ang laki po ng aking pasasalamat sa ating mga facilitators. Grabe po. They went through several efforts that they have done, from the development to the delivery, at to the point na talaga pong ginawa po ito ng lahat because of your love to all of you. So yan po ang ano po namin lahat, pati po ang Human Resource Development Division. We made it sure that everything will be delivered smoothly. Okay. So ngayon po, mataba po ang aming puso sa aming na nakita, hindi po naman hindi enlarging of the heart, sa inyong mga nakikita, sa amin pong nakikitang mga comments ninyo. Lahat po ay thank you, very good, okay, nasayahan kayo lahat. Now, marami pong salamat sa inyong mga comments. At kanina po may post-conference, lalo po kayong naliwanagan kung ano po talaga ang magiging actual scenario na mangyayari po sa ating pasukan sa August 24. So, again, good luck to all of you teachers. Our prayers remain. At talaga pong magdadasal po tayo kasi po ito yung bagong gagawin po natin. I know God is always with us. So, sa atin pong HRDD team, maraming salamat. Lalo na rin po yung humahawak nitong StreamYard, Sir Ray Valenzuela, Sir Mark, the HRDD specialists. We have also the moderators na talaga po naman every afternoon nagkakaroon kami ng meeting kung ano pang dapat gawin para buong husay na ma-deliver po ang ating mga planong ito. So maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga facilitators of Module 1 from Session 1 to Session 7. So palakpakan po natin ang ating mga sarili. Sige. So, to God be the glory. So God bless everyone and thank you very much. Sige po, Ma'am Chris.
Sabi po ni Ma'am Ana, competency since ito ay saang particular part po ng lesson dapat ipasok ang MELC? Salamat po. Who wants to answer? Thank you po.
Ako na? Ayun po, actually, bago po tayo kanina, nag-live ay pinag-uusapan na namin yan ni Sir Eric, no? So, ganito po, kung ang isang MELC ay merong enabling competencies, whether isa yan or dalawa or tatlo, ang enabling competencies po ay doon po sa introduction phase natin makikita. Kasi bago po natin i-discuss yung MELC, which is makikita natin sa development, diba? Sabi nga, ang enabling competencies are actually prerequisite competencies bago mo i-discuss yung MELC. Okay? Dahil prerequisite siya, doon po natin siya makikita sa introduction phase.
Kasi kapatid, linawin natin, saan mo ngayon makikita yung MELC? Eh di sa development phase po. Ngayon, kung wala pong enabling competencies, eh di after the review, makikita na po natin ang MELC all throughout po.
Yeah. Ang MELC ay makikita din po kung ang isang MELC naman ay walang enabling competencies, yung MELC po ay makikita na din natin sa introduction.
All throughout.
All throughout from introduction to assimilation. Kapatid, maganda siguro na ipaliwanag din natin yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina. Meron po kasi kaming nakita, Filipino ba yon o English, kapatid? Yung sinend ko kanina.
Filipino, kapatid. Filipino 8.
Filipino 8 po. Ito po ay pinag-uusapan namin kanina ni kapatid na Eric. Doon po sa Filipino 8, meron pong clustered MELC. Ibig sabihin, 5 MELC, magkakasama siya, clustered. Ibig sabihin, ang total na pagtuturo nito ay 12 days. It so happened, doon sa mga MELCs na 5, ay meron din po siyang 5 enabling enabling competencies. So, bali, 5 enabling competencies and then 5 MELCs. At total 10. 5 enabling, 5 MELCs. Ang kaso po, hindi po sunod-sunod ang enabling. Okay, mahiwalay siya. Diga po, ang sabi natin, ito yung nasagot nila, sir, doon sa kanilang unang session, no, na kapag clustered ang mga MELC, for example, 3 MELCs, 3 MELCs, clustered yan, walang enabling competencies, good for 3 MELCs, good for 5 days na ituturo. Ang tanong, ilang lesson exemplar ang gagawin? Kapatid, ang sagot ay isa.
1 MELC, 1 lesson exemplar.
Pero dahil clustered siya, kapatid, yung magkakasama siya doon sa number of days. 3 MELCs, pero pag tinignan number of days, ay ituturo siya for 5 days.
5 days.
Clustered MELCs ang ibig sabihin nun. Isang lesson exemplar po. Kasi clustered siya. Wala siyang enabling. Okay? Meron naman po na isang MELC, pero meron siyang 4 na enabling competencies competencies, good for 5 days, ay di ilang lesson exemplar ang gagawin? Isa pa din. Okay? Isa pa din. Nagkataon lamang na 4 ang kanyang enabling competencies, pero isang MELC, ibig sabihin isang lesson exemplar. Pero doon po sa sinasabi namin kanina,
Na Filipino 8.
oo, limang enabling competencies, tapos 5 MELC, to be taught for 12 days ba yun,
12
kapatid?
days, kapatid. 12 days.
12
oo.
days. Tapos hiwa-hiwalay yung kanyang enabling competencies. Pag-iisipin po natin, paano kami gagawa ng isang lesson exemplar? Ang dami-dami. Tapos meron siyang enabling competencies. O di ba, balik po tayo sa rule number 1 na 1
Na
MELC,
1 MELC, 1 lesson exemplar.
Kasi po, sana lang maipakita natin, kapatid, baka hindi tayo naiintindihan eh.
Paano natin ipapakita, kapatid?
Oo nga,
Refer
sir.
na lang sila sa...
Ma'am Gurney, Sir Eric.
Yes po, Sir Jerome.
Yeah, can you clarify that very well? Because the teacher knows that there's 1 MELC or clustered of MELC. There will only be 1 LE, lesson exemplar. However, considering the number of days given, I think that's what confuses them. Supposing the MELC could be taught for 12 days. So how will they do it?
Yun nga po, sir, maganda sanang ma-flash natin yung itsura na sinasabi ko. Ganito po kasi ang itsura niya. Hahanapin ko lang po, ha.
Page 75. Page 75. Page 75.
Sir Eric, don't you have a soft copy to be shared on
wala
screen?
nga po, sir.
Sir,
Wala po
nasa-
ang unit na ito.
I think that's what the teachers want to
Okay,
know.
siguro po, Ma'am Berly, pwede na po natin share yan sa mga classroom.
Sa classroom. Opo, pwede po sa
yes.
classroom.
Oo nga eh, ang hirap kasi.
Classroom, ma'am. Pwede po
Sige.
natin share yan sa classroom. Okay, let's proceed.
Ma'am Chris, Sir Jerome, ipaliwanag lang po, kapatid na girly, sa mabilisan, ipaliwanag natin ito at mamaya i-share natin yun sa classroom. Sige, mga kapatid na girly, take it away.
Yes.
Okay, ganito po kasi ang pagkakasunod-sunod niya, sir. Ito po ay to be taught for 12 days. Ang una, enabling competency, tapos MELC number 1, followed by MELC number 2, and then
enabling competency.
Dalawang enabling competencies, and then number
3.
So kung papansinin po natin, kumbaga nakapagitan yung mga enabling competencies doon sa MELC. So pag ginawa natin siya ng isang lesson plan, mahihirapan tayo, pabalik-balik tayo doon sa introduction.
Sa introduction phase.
Kasi ang ating enabling competencies ay doon lang po natin makikita sa introduction phase. Kaya dapat po, ang gawin natin dito, sige, ay piniprepare
Page
natin.
75. Page 75. Ayan, sige kapatid, imik.
Yun. Ang dapat po natin gawin dito, di ba, ang sabi ko,
okay.
Ang una ay enabling competency, and then may dalawang MELC na magkasunod. So siguro po, ang pwede nating gawin dito, yung munang dalawang MELCs at saka yung isang enabling competencies ang pwede nating gawan ng isang lesson exemplar.
Isang lesson.
Oo, yung isang lesson. Tapos after nun, may dalawa uling enabling.
Tapos number 3 na MELC.
May isang MELC. So,
Another
na
lesson.
That's another lesson exemplar.
Oo.
And then, kasunod noon, meron uling
MELC. Enabling dalawa.
Dalawang enabling, tapos
At
dalawang
number 4.
MELC.
Oo.
Yes. Ayan, yan na po ba yon?
Oo. Ayan na, medyo maliit kapatid.
Yeah. Opo. But this
Ay,
is contained in Regional Memorandum 306.
Yes.
Okay po. So they can refer to this memorandum.
Ayan na kapatid. Ay,
Sir Jerome, yan po yung tinutukoy namin kasi baka po sila malito.
Yes po, yes.
Opo.
page
Kapatid,
75.
yan ba
Parang
talaga
page
yun?
75 tayo. Page 75, Filipino 8. Filipino 8. That's the revised version, I think, 306, kapatid.
Oh, ayan, ayun, nakahiwa-hiwalay na yung nakahiwalay na yung mga,
Oo.
oo.
So
Ayan,
anyway,
maintindihan.
anyway, isi-share naman natin yan sa classroom.
Okay. Sir, yan po yung pinapaliwanag namin kanina.
And Ma'am Girlie, Sir Eric, a number of our milks are like that. Some are clustered,
Yes.
some have a number of enabling competences with them. So I think the teacher should know very well how to deal with those things.
Yes. Okay, para lang po malinaw, sir, kasi yan po yung maraming tanong na nakikita namin. Kung
Yes.
paano gagawin. Kung ilang lesson exemplar ang kanilang gagawin.
Okay.
And Sir Eric, Sir Jerome. Another question from Ma'am Eve Fatima sa Ubon. Paano po ang sa ibang specialization sa TLE na wala pong talagang MELCs, ang enabling competencies? Wala po bang ilalagay sa lesson exemplar sa C and D?
What's C and D?
Sino po gusto mag-share ng answer? Yes, Sir Jerome.
I'm thinking of what C and D.
Wala po bang ilalagay? Baka po ito ay sa... Ano nga ba yung C and D?
Pero di po ba, Sir Jerome?
Ma'am Eve, Fatima?
Magkakaroon, di ba?
Hindi, kapatid. Isa ngayon na pinagagawa sa lesson exemplar. Di po ba, Sir Jerome, kahit naman po wala po silang MELC at BAW, last year, itinuro na po nila yan at ang gamit nila ay yung curriculum guide na may mga learning competencies. So, ako po, sa aking palagay, for the meantime, wala po talaga kayong MELC at BAW, but you have your curriculum guide at yung MELC at BAW naman natin ay galing din
sa CG.
Competencies ng CG. So, ay pwede po tayong kumuha doon.
Yes.
Sir Jerome, tama po ba?
So they can use the curriculum guide to develop their lesson exemplar using IDEA po. Yes po, of course.
Okay, another question, Sir Mark. Ma'am Ginaline Maralit, if in the BAW, 2 days are allotted for enabling competency and 5 days for the MELC, that is mean that teach that for 7 days or only 5 days? Thank you po.
2 days are allotted for enabling and 5 days for the MELC. So
Sir
that's
Eric and Ma'am Girlie,
yes,
Ma'am Jenilyn is saying here that there are separate days allotted for enabling and the MELC. I have not encountered a case like that so far. I am not sure about the revision, but so far I have not encountered allotment of days separately for enabling and the MELC in the BAW po. I want this to be clarified po. Yes, I do not know what Jenilyn means about this.
Sir, actually, Sir Jerome, actually, nakita ko na din po yan tanong na yan kanina. And kahit po dun sa mga lumang issuances like the 296, ay wala pong sariling days allotted ang enabling. Opo, Ma'am Ginaline Maralit, ang enabling competency po ay lagi pong kakambal. Kung meron, lagi po siyang kasama sa MELC. It's not to be taught ng separate days. Kasama po siya palagi. Kagaya ng sinabi namin kanina, ang enabling should be discussed in the introduction. Yes. Tapos may tanong po dito, galing po sa ating GC, ang sabi po ay, for clarification lang po from Lodinel Obrador, paano po malalaman na may enabling competency ang MELC? Sir Eric.
Paano malalaman na may enabling competency ang MELC? Yun pong mga unnumbered doon, yun po ang nagsisilbi na enabling competency ng mga numbered doon po sa list natin. Kung mayroon po kayong kopya, for instance, may makikita kayong unnumbered, ang unang-unay walang number nakatapat, that serves as an enabling competency or prerequisite nung kasunod na may katapat na number ng MELC po.
Ay, sabi po
Okay.
dito, Sir Jerome, sabi po dito ni Ma'am, ganyan din po sa English 7. Ganon din daw po sa sinasabi ni Ma'am Gina Lynn. Yun po, siguro po ay, ang gamitin po natin, Sir Jerome, ay yung 306. Ano po, para mas, clear. Mga Ma'am at Sir, dun po tayo tumingin sa RM 306. Kasi yun po yung latest, kumbaga yung latest update or yung updated na milk at bow.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Sir, another question from Just Love. Good morning po. Milk cluster to be taught for 4 days. Ilang exemplar po ang gagawin? Who wants to answer?
Kung clustered, sige kapatid na girlie. Oo. Kung clustered po siya, isa lang din po. Clustered po siya magkasama. Ibig sabihin, there's a strong connection between the first one and the second one. Pagkasama po talaga siya. Balik po tayo sa rule.
Wala siyang binanggit na enabling, kapatid.
Oo, wala. Oo, wala.
Ma'am Girlie, Sir Eric,
Okay, Sir
can you
Jerome?
clarify what do you mean by clustered MELC?
Okay po. Pag sinabi po natin clustered milk, ito po yung halimbawa, makikita nyo, milk number 1, tapos milk number 2, milk number 3, syempre 3 milks po yan. Tapos pagtingin nyo po dun sa last column ng ating bow, ay yung 3 milks na yon,
Halimbawa, good for 5.
For 5 days, ang tawag po doon ay clustered milk. Related ang bawat milk, ang mga milk na yon ay related sa bawat isa. Kaya pwede tayong gumawa ng isang lesson exemplar to be taught in 5 days, kung ano yung nakalagay na number of days sa ating bow.
Pero, but each one does not necessarily mean na prerequisite ng isa. Hindi po. Magkakaugnay na magkakasunod lang. For instance, halimbawa, ang first lesson ay ako. Ang sunod na lesson ay ang aking paaralan. Ang sunod ay ang aking community. Parang ganon, magkakasunod, but that does not necessarily mean na siya ay prerequisite ng isa. Kaya siya cluster, lahat siyang meron.
It can stand on its own, kapatid. No? It can stand on its own, pero related siya sa bawat isa. Pero ibang usapan din kasi, kapatid, nga kapag may enabling competency bawat milk. So, hindi siya pwedeng gawin na iisang lesson exemplar. Kasi nga, enabling competencies ay palaging sa introduction part natin makikita.
Para kapatid, 'di ba kapatid, we still follow. Kapatid, 'di ba we still follow the spiral progression style na kapag hindi mo pwedeng maituro agad yung nasa milk kung hindi mo muna i-develop yung prerequisite, which is the enabling competency na nasa taas bilang unnumbered ng mga milk. Okay?
So another question from Sir Brian Hernandez. Good morning po. Ask ko lang po kung sa paggawa po ng idea exemplar ay required na detailed kung saan ilalagay lahat ang activities related to milk from the modules. Any answer from the group?
Ngayon po kasi, sige, siguro po ay hinugot doon sa ipinakita nating lesson exemplar kahapon, kapatid na Eric.
Yes.
Detailed po yung ginawang lesson exemplar, Joy, dahil wala po siyang module na pinagbasehan. So para po maipakita sa inyo yung mga activities, kaya po inilagay niya lahat doon. Pero kung sa panahon na meron na po tayong module na hawak, hindi po kailangang kopyahin lahat ng activities na nasa module at ilipat sa lesson exemplar kasi pahirap na po sa atin yan. Ang dapat po gawin, yung mga instructions lamang dapat ay malinaw sa lesson exemplar. Bawal na bawal po na ang ilalagay natin ay refer to module
to page 5.
Page 5. Bawal po ang ganon. Dapat po sa exemplar, malinaw kung ano yung instruction.
Pinagagawa mo.
Pero hindi na kailangang ilagay doon kung 20 items o 10 items yan na hindi na po kailangan
ilagay doon kasi matatagpuan natin naman siya sa
Sa
module.
module.
Hapon, kaya po siya detailed kasi wala pong module. Okay?
Kapatid, may kakambal na tanong yung isa. Paano daw kapag tatlo yung enabling competencies, isa lang yung MELC? Does it mean daw ba na nasa introduction lahat yung enabling competencies? Opo. Opo. Kasi ang pangalawa na pong phase ay development na. Doon po nagsa-start yung new lesson natin. So regardless kung isang buong araw ay intro, it doesn't matter po. Hindi po, huwag niyo pong i-associate yung salitang intro sa the old normal na motivation part. Hindi po yun motivation part lang. Ang intro po, ang kabuuan po ng lesson ay hati sa 4 na bahagi. Kung ang inyo pong intro ay tatagal ng isang buong run ng session, then let it be. Kung ganun po siya kahaba. Just for you to make sure that the 3 enabling competencies were all discussed in the intro before moving on to the second phase, which is the development phase, kung saan ay i-discuss na nyo po ang new lesson po natin. So I just hope, Sir Aniceto, that made it clear po.
Pwedeng magdagdag, kapatid, para dito sa tanong ni Ma'am Binky Gonzales. Meron daw pong 3 enabling competencies.
Oo.
Merong isang MELC. Hindi ko lang alam kung ilang araw ito ituturo. Pero, for example, ito ng 5 days, ganito po ang possible na mangyari. Depende kung gaano kahirap or ka-complicated kasi yung enabling competencies. For example, you have 1 MELC and you have 3 enabling competencies. Kung ako si teacher, syempre, i-analyze ko muna gaano ba kahirap itong mga enabling competencies. So, maaari po ako na yung day 1 ay yung first enabling ang dinidiscuss ko sa intro. Day 2, intro pa din ako pero enabling. Day 3, intro pa din ako pero third enabling competencies. At pag naintindihan na nila lahat yan, I may now proceed to the development phase discussing the MELC, yung nag-iisang MELC, and I will discuss it for 2 days. So, nasa sa inyo po yan, makikita nyo kung gaano komplikado yung mga enabling at yung MELC. So, kayo po ang maghahati-hati niyan. Kaya nga po, nasa sa inyo po yan kung paano nyo hahatiin yung 5 days.
Kapatid, may kakambal na question, Sir Jerome, yung kay Sir Ryan Garcia. Yung kay Sir Ryan Garcia, Sir, good morning po. Honestly po, I think po, hindi po applicable ang rule na 1 MELC, 1 exemplar. Lalo na kapag 16 days, yung gaya po ng sa English 9, quarter 2. So kung si Sir po ay nakinig kanina din sa explanation ni Ma'am Girlie, maliwanag na po na nasagot po yung tanong mo, Sir Ryan.
May sasabihin po si Sir Jerome. Yes, Sir Jerome po.
I would just like to remind our colleagues that the enabling competencies are like they go together.
Yes po.
Parang magkakapatid. What I mean is hindi siya magkakahiwalay, that it would make our teachers teach them separately. Para bang how do you say, they are related with each other, that you can actually put them together. That's what I want.
We put them in 1 lesson together.
Yes. Sir, let us pause for a while sa answering na yan. Kasi po, mayroon pa pala po tayong teachers na nalilito pa hanggang sa mga oras na ito. Saan daw po makikita ang enabling competencies? So, para po sagutin yung query ni Sir Alejandro, yun, uulitin po namin ang sagot. Kung mayroon po kayong listahan ng MELC, may makikita po kayo diyan na sa second column may number at mayroon din pong mga boxes doon na walang number. Lahat po ng walang number.
Excuse po. Can we request Sis Chris, can we request Mark to share that sample so that we can actually show our colleagues what do we mean by the MELC and the enabling competencies? Where can they find it? Can we
Opo.
request
Para
one?
nalilito po kasi sir ang maraming guro saan daw ba yung enabling na yon na naiintindihan nilang pinag-uusapan pero lito sila nasaan yung enabling na sinasabi.
Opo. It's actually explained in the memorandum, but let us just show them still.
Opo. Siguro po hindi pa nila nabasa perhaps.
Sir Eric, you mean this from Sir JP ba? Nakukuha o nakikita ang enabling competencies, ito, you mean this one?
Ayan.
Sir, dun po sa sample na yon. Sige.
Sige kapatid. Kapatid na girly.
Hindi, kapatid, yung pinapakita
Wala
ko
yan, hindi yan.
walang number of milk.
Pahiram, yun pong isang page na
Yung
list of
pong sir. Yung pong merong number of milk, sir.
Doon po tayo sa kahit yung mga page 70s na, mga 70, mga ganon.
You can go to the math page, it's okay.
Opo, kahit saan page, sir, ng milk.
Opo, kahit saan.
Scroll down, sir.
Scroll pa po, down.
Malayo pa po.
Sige po. More.
There.
Yan po.
Yan. Ayan. Sir, pwede pong enlarge niyang part na yan. No. Down. Ay, yan. Only this part po, sir. Only this
Pero
part.
sa kapatid, wala. May enabling ba siya?
Ayun,
Ayan,
meron po. Pero may nakita ko kanina mas magandang sample.
Mas marami. Yung mas marami sanang enabling.
Down, go down. Scroll down, sir.
Down po, down.
Yes po. There.
Wala.
Okay, scroll down more.
Down.
Oops, pwede na siguro yan.
Yes, yan. Sige, pwede na pong enlarge.
Oops, yan.
Okay.
Go ahead po.
Sige po. Kapatid na girly. Sige. Ito pong nakikita ninyo sa screen ay mayroon pong 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. Yung pong first column ay nagpapakita kung anong quarter ang kinabibilangan ng mga competencies na makikita natin sa ikatlong column. Yung second column po, yun yung mga numbers na sinasabi ko kanina. If the box there is unnumbered, kagaya ng 48 kung nakikita nyo po, 48, then space, and then 49, 50, 51, tapos space ulit, tapos 52. If this column is unnumbered, walang number, that serves as the prerequisite of the succeeding, yun pong susunod, na milk. So, ibig sabihin, siya yung enabling, puntahan natin si 48. Yung sumunod po kay 48 ay walang number. Derives a formula finding a surface area of cubes, prisms, etc. Sumunod po si numbered milk, which is 49. Finds the surface area. So before you teach the milk 49, you have to make sure that the learners really understood kung ano po yung lesson na derives a formula to finding. Kasi siya po yung nagsiserve na prerequisite skill nung skill 49. Alin sa dalawa si milk? Yung 49. Alin sa dalawa si enabling or slash prerequisite ni 49? Yun pong nasa taas niya, which is unnumbered. Kung pupuntahan po natin si quarter 4, mayroon po tayong 52. Yun pong 52 finds the volume of cylinders. Hindi muna natin mailalagay agad-agad sa development kung hindi natin nakita si derives the formula for finding the volume sa intro phase. Kasi that serves as its prerequisite. Sana po malinaw na po yan. Kapatid na girly?
Kapatid, dagdagan ko lang ha. Okay mga ma'am at sir. Balik po tayo dun sa after po ng 48. Ay, sir, dun po muna. Ang galing yung Sir,
Go back to that screen po, Sir Mark.
Sir Mark, balik po tayo doon. Natanggal na po ba?
Actually, we have two Marks in working with us, Sir Mark Espiritu and Sir
Ayan na,
Mark.
ayan na.
Doon po sa
yan na,
48,
yan na.
sir, yung kanina.
Yan. Up.
Yan. O sige. Ito po, doon po tayo sa 48. 48, ito po ay number 48. Ituturo po natin siya for 5 days. That is one lesson exemplar. Yung susunod po na MELC number 49 happens to have one enabling competency. Ang tanong, saan po ang enabling competency niya? Yun pong nasa pagitan ng 48 at 49, yung space na walang number. Yun po ang tinatawag nating enabling competency. Kanino po siyang enabling competency? Sa 48 ba o sa 49? Enabling competency po siya ng 49. Okay? So, meron na kayong lesson exemplar for 48. Isang exemplar yan. How about for the MELC number 49? Ilang araw siyang ituturo? 5. 5 days din. Kasama ang MELC number 50. Kung inyo pong mapapansin, kasama po doon sa 5 days ang MELC number 50. Okay? Isang lesson exemplar po yan kasi yung MELC 49 at MELC 50, ang tawag natin doon ay clustered. Pinagsama sila sa isang lesson exemplar kasi related sila. And again, ang MELC 49, meron po siyang enabling competency. Ito yung derives a formula. Okay? Sana po maging malinaw ang enabling competency. Ito po yung learning competency na walang number na makikita natin bago dumating yung MELC. Ang pinag-uusapan natin yung number 49. Okay?
Yan, Sir Jerome. Sir Jerome, meron pong tanong sa inyo. Sir Jerome, hello, I'm a bit confused. I'm a bit confused according to Jennifer De Jesus. Do we always have to partner? Do we always have to partner our exemplar with an exemplar checklist na present po ng Sir? One exemplar, one checklist daw po ba?
Okay. That's a challenging task for them to do. Actually, that checklist is only a guide for our teachers.
Correct.
If the contents follow the IDEA exemplar, you do not actually need to do the checklist every now and then. Especially if you already mastered doing the IDEA. However, if the question is, if there is one exemplar, will there be a checklist? Of course, I think so po. I think so. You should po. But you do not need, again, you do not need to do the checklist again and again po. That will be serve only as your guide to check, to see if all the components of the IDEA exemplars are present in what you have developed already.
Opo, sir. Tama po kayo.
Sir Jennifer De Jesus, Ma'am Jennifer, sa answer po ni Sir Jerome. So let's proceed to another question here. Clarification lang, okay. One lesson exemplar for enabling competency or embedded na po siya sa gagawin na lesson exemplar for MELC?
I think we have that kanina.
Kapatid.
Sir Mark?
Ma'am Shirley, Sir Archie is coming back. Questions like that keep coming back.
Tapos na po siya.
Ma'am Chris, for the last time, we will answer that. Okay, for the last time. Mamaya po, pag may nag-appear pa, hindi na po namin sasagutin.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Ganito po. Ang enabling competency po ay kasama palagi ng MELC. So, hindi po siya apply na lesson exemplar. The enabling competency cannot stand on its own. Ito po ay prerequisite ng MELC. Therefore, po siya sa lesson exemplar ng MELC. At matatagpuan po ang enabling sa introduction phase. Okay?
Okay. Maliwanag po ba, our dear participants, sa mga explanation po? Yes,
Sorry.
Sir Jerome, go ahead.
Kimberly, para lang matapos natin to end this one, saan kaya nanggaling yung isipin ng ating mga kasama na yung enabling competency is to be taught separately sa MELC? Where did that come from po kaya?
Hindi ko po alam, sir. Tingin ko po naman malinaw naming ipinapaliwanag ng Sir Eric.
Ever since
maliwanag po sa buwan.
Sir, siguro po ang nakikita ko po lamang na dahilan ay maaaring hindi pa po nila fully nababasa po mahaba 300 pages plus yung ating RM 306 at 296. Siguro po kaya ganon. Pero pag naupuan nila yan one time, siguro naman maintindihan nila po.
I hope that will settle that po, ano, sir and ma'am. Opo.
Ma'am, sir, isa na lang po. Kanina pa po ito nakikita ko. Ma'am, isa pong milk na good for 20 days. Ibig po bang sabihin, isang lesson exemplar lang? Ma'am, hindi niyo po nilinaw, nakalimutan ko na yung pangalan ng nagtatanong. Okay, hindi niyo po nilinaw kung may enabling competency siyang kasama. Pero given na isang milk ito, good for 20 days, the answer to your question is yes. Isang lesson exemplar lang ang gagawin mo, pero syempre po, marami ka kasing activities na kailangan gawin kasi good for 20 days. Dun po sa number of activities, hahaba ang iyong lesson na magiging 20 days. Okay?
At maaari kapatid na ang intro phase niya ay mag-run for 2 to 3 to 5 days depending on the number of prerequisite skills / enabling competencies.
Kasi kapatid, baka nagtataka sila, bakit po may milk na good for 5 days, o kaya 10 days, o kaya 20 days, at may milk na good for 1 day. Kasi po, ito po ay inanalyze na ng mga expert. Kaya po mahaba ang discussion, ibig sabihin ay medyo mahirap ang topic or it is complicated.
Bigat. Oo.
Mabigat. At hindi maiintindihan ng bata in just 1 day. So it needs to be discussed for 20 days.
In the same manner, kapatid Sir Jerome, in like manner, kung nakita nila na ang milks ay 3 pero naka-clustered siya, maaaring sa pagka-analisa ng ating mga education experts ay itong 3 milks na ito ay magaan ituro kaya clustered na lang sila. Yun.
And Ma'am and Sir Gurley, Sir Eric and Gurley, I saw that that milk to be taught in 20 days, but they have a number of enabling competencies.
Naman pala.
Yes, I've seen that po. So,
okay, naliwanagan po ba tayo sa mga answers, discussions ng mga facilities po natin. So, let's proceed to 3 more questions. Kasi po magkakaroon po tayo ng post-test. So from Sir Arvin Lagutaw, good AM po, since kami po ay nagagawa na ng lesson exemplar at ang basehan ko po ngayon ay ang lumang module. As lang po, okay lang po pang ipagamit ulit sa bata, lumang module, kasi doon po ako nag-base.
Sir Jerome, kayo po ba?
Okay po, Arvin, we always say earlier that whether you have a module or not, you can proceed developing your IDEA lesson exemplar. So, good thing you have an old module to use as reference. To answer your question, the answer is simply yes.
Yes. Lalo pat wala tayong hindi masyadong madaming pera pang reproduce. Pwede nating ipagamit yung luma na yan kung mayroon tayong luma. Okay po.
Okay, so may I add po? May I add po?
Yes po, Ma'am Luz.
Okay. So yan po ay TLE. Ano po ba yung kanina na sinabi, yung kung walang module, gagamitin ang luma?
Yes, po.
Now, ang ating pong tatandaan doon, siguraduhin po natin na yung module na iyon na gagamitin niyo po ay align po sa ating milk pivot for a bow. Kasi yun po ang ating basihan na sa paggagawa ng lesson exemplar kung wala po tayong available modules. Now, ito pong luma yung modules, alam ko po ito ay binubuo ng mga activities. Magagamit nyo po ito. Pero po, kailangan po naka-align po yan sa ating most essential learning competencies, pivot for a budget of work. So yan po ang iisipin po natin. Kaya wala po tayong masasayang na mga modules, na mga resources. Magagamit po ninyo ito lahat, kahit po yung nung nakaraan. But kailangan po ito aligned sa most essential learning competencies, budget of work na na-issue po ng DepEd Regional Office or the CLMD and also the DepEd Central Office. So salamat po ng marami.
Okay, thank you po. Another question from Ma'am Anthony Atienza. Pa-request po, pwede po bang tignan po din ninyo ang sa TLE? Hindi po kasi ganyan ang itsura sa TLE, kaya nalilito kami. Kung alin po doon ang enabling competency, thank you po and God bless.
I think you may
An
need
answer
a
from the group.
request Mark to present the MELT of the TLE. Is that okay, Sir Eric and Ma'am Girlie? Just take a look at TLE MELC. Mark, can you share those in the screen?
Sir Mark, 407 yata yan.
Sir, habang po inaayos po yung yun pong TLE email. Yes, can I answer po this question? Kasi po, I think this is very important. Ang sabi po dito, wala daw pong, okay lang daw po ba na mag-add sila ng enabling competencies? Kasi parang nakukulangan sila sa enabling competencies. No, we cannot do that. We don't create our own enabling competency. We have to really follow what is pivot for a MELC, and BAW. So, hindi po tayo magdadagdag. Ma'am Analisa De Castro, hindi po tayo magdadagdag or mag-create ng sarili nating enabling competency.
Sir Mark, page 407. Sir Mark, page 407 ang TLE. O sige, habang kinukuha ni Sir Mark yung page 407, Ma'am Antoinette Atienza, ang atin pong nakikita dito sa MELC, list of MELCs ng ating TLE ay 407 nga ito, ay wala pong enabling competency. So kung wala po tayong enabling competency, siya na po mismo ang nagsiserve as the MELC. All of the listed competencies here sa column ng MELC can stand alone. Ayan, kagaya niyan. Halimbawa, di ba kapatid, wala naman tayong nakikitang enabling.
Yes, parang sa senior high school daw po. Ang sabi po dito, lahat po ay MELC, pero wala po siyang enabling competencies. Then that is fine. Hindi po ng enabling kasi sabi nga po natin, ang tumingin po ng mga ito nang meron tayo ngayon sa MELC at sa BAW ay mga experts po. So, huwag na po tayong maghanap pa ng enabling kung wala naman pong enabling.
Siguro po marireinforce yung mga MELC na di po ba ituturo natin itong mga particular na MELC na ito. Kung ang hinahanap po ninyo ay enabling, siguro po you can do some recall or review of the past lesson that can still be connected with what is the new lesson is. Yun na lang po ang gagawin natin. Hindi na po natin hahanapan o dadagdagan o mag-iisip pa tayo ng sariling enabling competencies. So yun na po, sagot na po natin yung kay Ma'am Antoinette na tanong. Okay na po yan, Sir Mark. Wag na po.
Okay.
Okay na po yan.
Last question na lang po. And then if you have more questions, just put it or just give it to your class managers para po mailagay natin sa Google Classroom. So another last question, Sir Mark. Okay, from Ma'am Maribico, tama po ba ang unawa ko na kaya may mga topics na tatagal ng 3 days? Dahil pwedeng ang introduction ay one session po, depende sa dami ng EC. Salamat po.
Yes po. Yes po. Sinagot natin yan kanina, kapatid na girly. Okay? Opo, ma'am.
Okay, so sabi po ni Ma'am Angelica, napakaganda po ng webinar. Sana po ay may next webinar na may demo din po on how to make an exemplar using MELP modules. Thanks po. So for that, thank you so much our dear participants kasi magkakaroon po pa tayo ng post-test mamaya. Last message of our 3 facilitators, a short message to the participants. Sir Eric?
Maraming salamat po for listening at kapit lang po tayo, kaya po natin yan. Kung mayroon po tayong mga katanungan, nalilito po tayo, to the rescue naman po ang ating mga school principals at ang ating pong mga education program supervisors. Magtanong lang po, hindi tayo maliligaw. Thank you po.
Okay, Ma'am Girly.
Yes po, naiintindihan po namin ang mga pinaghuhugutan ng inyong mga katanungan at sana din po, alam po namin na malaking tulong itong training na ibinigay ng regional office, pero ako po ang lagi ko pong sinasabi sa aking sarili, ako mas matuto, kailangan ko din pong magbasa on my own. So sana po gawin po natin lahat, magtulong-tulungan po tayo. Pag meron po tayong time, hanapin po natin yung mga regional memorandum, regional orders na binabanggit po namin kasi mas magiging malinaw po ang lahat dahil well explained po ng lahat ng ito doon sa mga aming binanggit na mga issuances. Thank you po.
And of course, our mother or our chief of the Human Resource Development Division, NIAP, Dr. Luz E. Osmeña.
Okay, once again, maraming salamat po sa ating mga guro. Now, ang akin pong masasabi, alam ko may mga nagre-request ng more webinar on demo teaching. So we will be providing you that. Kasi alam po namin na kailangan po ninyo yan. So, antayin lamang po kasi po it needs a lot of preparation for the HRDD NIAP. Now, is po sa akin dapat bigyan diin at sana po lahat po kayo ay magkaroon ng copy ng most essential learning competencies, pivot for a budget of work. Kasi po bilang guro ay dapat po tayo may ganyang hawak. Kasi yan po ang ating basihan sa ating paggagawa po ng lesson exemplar. So, makikita po natin ito sa naka-upload po ito, downloadable. Lahat po ng mga program management teams ay nasabihan na rin po namin na bigyan po kayo isa-isa. Now, so para po ay guided po kayo, ayon na rin po sa mga sinabi ng ating mga facilitators dito. Kanina narinig ko na yan kay Sir Erickson, kay Ma'am Girly, narinig ko na rin po. So gawin po natin lahat mga guro para at least magkaroon kayo ng maganda ng direksyon kung ano nang inyong gagawin. So hinahangad po namin na tayo ay magkaroon ng sapat na panahon para basahin ito at sapat na paghahanda para sa ating pagbubukas ng klase. Again, let us think positive. Ang lahat po ng bagay ay makakayanan natin ng tulong-tulong. So kapag po kayo may mga kailangan, may mga kakulangan pa po kayo sa inyong mga, alam ko ang inyong mga principals ay talagang gumagawa po ng lahat, ginagawa po nila ang lahat para po lahat ay maging maayos ang pagbubukas ng klase. So sa atin pong lahat, God bless us all at maraming salamat.
Okay, thank you so much, our dear facilitators and Dr. Luz. So before we end this up or before the post-test, we would like to extend our NIA facilitators for today's session, our PMT, our ICT personnel, Mr. Ray Valenzuela and Sir Mark Anthony Espirito sa effort at support po. To our kapatid sa HRDD, Sir Mark Anthony Malonzo, and all the participants. And of course, to HRDD NEA family headed by Dr. Osmeña, Sir Jerome, and then without all of you, the success of this program or this session will not be possible. So we would like to remind all the participants to attend or to proceed now to your Google Classroom headed by your classroom managers for the post-test. Requesting all the PMT classroom managers to ensure that all participants accomplish all the online attendance, CAME, outputs, etc. Port of note. Thank you so much. Keep safe, everyone.
Thank you po.
Sir Jerome, thank you. Thank you po. Sir Jerome, sorry.